How to deposit mobile money. Step 1. Go to account. Click money deposit. Select payment, Momo Pay. Enter deposit amount. Click pay with Momo Pay and you will see a credit deposit requested. Wait for a few minutes and see pop up to enter mobile money password to confirm deposit. If there's no pop-up on your device, dial *156# and press 8 to manage account. Press 2 for approval. Enter mobile money password to confirm approval. Congratulations, your BETTOMAX wallet has been credited. Hello to you. If you are watching this video, probably you have an online betting account with BETTOMAX. If not, please see the how to sign up with BETTOMAX video. In this video, you will learn how to cash in with MTN mobile money when using a BETTOMAX online account. How to deposit mobile money. Step 1. Go to account. Click money deposit. Select payment, Momo Pay. Enter deposit amount. Click pay with Momo Pay and you will see.
So it's a lovely afternoon to all of you wherever you are across the length or breadth of our broadcast. We are here on the final day of the BETTOMAX Championship, and we did see the third place match a couple of minutes ago just ended with Freeport running with a 1-0 win. It's been pulsating throughout this competition. Ben Gagba is a member of the BETTOMAX media team. He's going to run us through what is expected from this competition on the last day. Ben, welcome to Intel Sports. It's our pleasure to have you.
It's our pleasure to be pitched alongside you, Theo. Let me say thank you so much for the job well done. And I thought Intel had done a remarkable job with the broadcast 16 matches over the last 2 weeks or so. It's not an easy thing. I say kudos to you. But what we look forward to is branding BETTOMAX as the best gaming company in Liberia, as paying back our social corporate responsibility, also giving back to families, in the communities. So if you can recall, BETTOMAX came to Liberia just about 5 years ago, and the first thing we did when we started coming to football was to sponsor the champions of Liberian football. Then that was Watanga, who won the league back to back. And we signed a sponsorship deal with them. The following year, then we included Shootout Angels Football Club, and there were lots of crowd from the community overwhelming with BETTOMAX. They've only sponsored in Watanga, they're now sponsored in Shootout. They're not doing much for football. So we, as a sport betting company, decided to go into the community to be able to touch everyone, to touch most people, if not everyone. So then we started a promotion that has to do with two of the clubs, Shootout and Watanga, identifying partners that they can cooperate with. So that every month we do charitable donation of 1,000 United States dollars. So we've been to SD Cooper Hospital, we've been to GFK, the #1 referral hospital in Liberia, we've been to Redemption, we've been to some orphanage homes, and we even identify with members, people who have suffered from disasters.
So that's a whole lot of package.
So, yeah, a whole lot. So then in the end, it's not to come to football directly, because I know there were, cries from other sectors of football that only Watanga and Shakhtar. So we decided to sponsor the BETTOMAX Champions Cup. And the essence of this is to brand the company, not only that, but to bring some level of competition amongst the football clubs in Liberian football. You wonder how we start with the first division, but there are plans to include female football next year, also to support grassroots football. We want to be careful how we support grassroots football, because we know that we don't want to identify with kids under 18. So obviously BETTOMAX will not even support grassroots football in Liberia and make it known out there. No, we don't want branding for that. But the issue is, we observe that at the close of every league season, clubs that ain't going to win anything or so, they don't play, they don't challenge so well. So this tournament has been introduced to help to empower the clubs for them to play good and finish in the top 8. So that next season, you know that at the start of a new league season, you know at least you are going to benefit from it. So for this now, it's a maiden edition, the first one. So BETTOMAX has given a cash prize of over 29,500 USD. Every team that participated in this tournament signed up for at least 2,000. At least 2,000.
No loser in this tournament. The maiden
loser.
edition has been a revelation, so to speak. It has unraveled a lot of young talents. Where are we going with this?
Well, I'm so excited. I've been around football for more than half my life, and I see lots of young players. Even if you look back, 4 years on, you would think that we had to get young players playing in Europe. But 4 years on, after 4 years back, with that U17 team that Keita was in charge, we have 5-6 of our players playing, in a league in Europe that at least to some extent is better than what it was 15 years before those 4 years ago. So these young kids we see here today, I think they are prospects, and we can see them playing in the higher up. I pretty much think that in the next 4 or 5 years or so, they'll be seeking greener pasture in football away from home.
On the pitch, Ben, we are about to see BA Mountain taking on Heaven 11. What are the activities lined up before we see the two teams to the pitch?
Probably you want to say two of the best teams in the competition. There were so many good teams, but these two teams play wonderful semi-final. Okay, especially the game involving Freeport and B Mountain was absolute class. That 5-goal trade-up in which B Mountain won by 3 goals to 2. I mean, it was a class. All the 5 goals were all fantastic, and I think Heaven 11 did enough. They did enough, to reach here. We called to have one of the key players on international DJ in the form of Gibson Williams, but nonetheless, they still reached the final. I didn't see Yaya ability play in the semi. I think either he got injured or so. He's one of the dependable players. But in the end, the essence of the tournament is to create awareness and branding for BETTOMAX and to help to strengthen these already poor clubs. So I think winner for you tonight, will be a deserved winner.
$10,000 at stake. What sort of match are we looking forward to seeing this afternoon?
Like you said, everybody's a winner. So we're hoping to see a fantastic game. I hope to see an end-to-end stuff because these two teams get quality players. They are very much familiar with each other. You have new coaches, switching opposite direction, including some players. So they might just want to use their, to make their name. Even though it's 10,000 USD for price, but it's not about the 10,000. I think the morning supporters of the game, want to see good football, and I'm so thrilled. I mean, over the past few days, we not had good weather, but today, we see lots of people in here, and we are almost an hour away from kickoff, and the place is getting filled.
Stadium is full to capacity. It's easy to say, Ben. Just quickly, we understand a couple of activities are lined up.
What we have, the match commissioner for today is Your Honor George Joseph M. Colley. The referee is no other but Emmanuel Mensah. He's a very experienced young referee from Liberia. Grew up there in West Penn, Ghanaian, a Liberian of Ghanaian origin, so to speak. And I think he deserved this one. Francis Oba, an American AR is number 1. And obviously Joel Wonka Doe. I mean, credit to this young guy. He had a girl on the flight from Kenya, after officiating Morocco and Madagascar champ or finder.
And he's in today's game.
That's remarkable. I mean, he's here. He'll be running the touchline. And AR1 is remarkable to see him, back to the sword, doing what he loves to do best. And then we have the 4th official to be Love Way, NFL last season best referee in the female category. She's a young referee. She has a FIFA badge. She's still under 25 years, so great prospects for her. And in these sort of games, you will challenge referees and everybody to bring their full potential. And then we'll have cultural performance after the teams are faded away, from the warming up session. And after that cultural performance, we'll introduce the FIFA stuff they are at the Club World Cup. The players will be called all one at a time. As they come, we'll start with the away team first, which is B Mountain. As we call the players, and then they will come all one at a time. And both of them will land up like this, and then there will be the handshake and so forth. But what I want to speak to immediately is a closing ceremony.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. We understand there is something Haiti that we haven't seen, that some sort of dynamism being added. We want to see. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we brought what you call the confetti cano. Like you see it in European games and in African Cup of Nations final and so forth. After the final whistle, when the trophy is being awarded, the captain is going to lift the trophy high in the dust car. So as that trophy is being raised tonight, you are going to see fireworks going upward. And all quarters of BETTOMAX Liberia. Let me say many thanks to my incredible boss, a very young man, father, the injection master, Brima. He's been so fantastic, putting in his all. The tournament costs around about 65,000 that are USD from a BETTOMAX perspective. But Father himself had invested almost 6,000 USD for all the closing touches, the confetti, and the ceremony, the lights. I mean, he's done a lot, you know, for this maiden edition. Let's not forget, this is only the first edition. There are 3-year partnership agreements signed between BETTOMAX and the Liberia Football Association, and more is going to happen in the next years to come.
So where's Ben putting his money? Heavy 11 B Martin.
Normally I don't bet football matches like this one. But I think these are two good teams. They deserve to be in the final. They have incredible players. I'm wishing everyone well. 10,000 USD a stay, that's small money.
It's a lot of money to the commencement of the league.
I tell you. And it can do a lot. Probably you would say B Mountain, they have some, what do you want to call it, industrial sponsorship from the parent company. But I think for having 10,000 would really mean a lot for them. Okay, so.
Thank you so much. I would like to leave it there. Ben Gologogakpa is on the BETTOMAX media team. Is running us through the lineups of activities that are on the brink of coming before the commencement of this game. And here alongside Julius Compton, we will give you a description of events as they unfold from Matusa Field, that is 4 to its capacity when the match commences. Probably we need to get a few words from Julius Compton, one of our finest in this business, and then we take a break as we also we understand there are cultural activities coming up, and we have to get in Julius Compton to give us his thoughts about what is going to unfold. Julius, our pleasure to welcome you to Inter, one of our best tournaments coming to an end. Finally, we've been doing what we think we could do as an institution, bringing you a description of events as they unfold. You play a major role in all this. First, your thoughts about the maiden edition. Give us a summary of how things went from your perspective, and then we'll rumble into what we should expect.
Well, I think it has been a wonderful tournament. It all started from the signing ceremony between the Liberia Football Association and BETTOMAX Liberia, signing a 3-year deal to kickstart this particular tournament. And one of the reasons was to ensure that there is competition in the National League, and the crafters thought within their minds that it's good to avoid quote-unquote match fixing, and one of the things that can make that to happen is to invest into the league, bring some cash that will attract the players, the teams, so that they can do what they can do in terms of performance in order to ensure that the league will avoid match fixing. And this has, to some extent, for now we can say it will work out, because we've been hearing from the presidents, even some of the players, the fans have welcomed this initiative at BETTOMAX Liberia. And we hope to see what will happen going forward in the next league season in October. But since we started here, I can tell you for sure, the tournament has been excellent. The organization has been splendid. Even the fans have been performing exceptionally well. We've not had a situation of problems, disaster, damages, what have you. And even I want to give a kudos to even the referees. They've been up to the task. And the players, we've seen some fascinating goals, good defensive work, and also good goalkeeping, and some of the technical runs from the coaches as well. So it's really been wonderful, except that I want to say for a fact that I was a bit surprised by his football too, from the performance of Global Farmer in the 3rd place. I don't know whether it was demotivation, but whatever it is, you can't be demotivated when you have a catch of 3,500 awaiting you to just collect by winning a game. But again, that's football, and they lost it out. The 2,000 that they started with is what they will carry back, unlike Freeport, who walk away with 3,500. After the end of the grand finals, they will collect that. According to Fala Breman, the operations manager, they have all of the cash prizes already enveloped. Just right after the grand finals, they will walk away with them. So it's already here. Catch one-on-one, you get it in Liberian we can say red back.
Well, let's talk about the players who have been on display. We've seen some revelations. We did see Darius come on there, sprinting up, and I think the U20 player Ralph we are from the B Mountain team, you know, I can put two of them in the same category that they will be the revelation of this competition. But Ralph is a winger and Gamon is a center forward. So in terms of being revelations from the flank, I think Ralph will take it. For me, in the center forward position, I think Gamon will take it. But he scored. He was given a red card and he's back in the competition. I know a lot of people will be asking questions. Why is he back? Is that something we don't know that we need to know?
Well, except that
competition organizers.
Yes, we can have Joel Freeman here. Maybe we can signal him to provide
some
that
clarity.
information. Maybe because it is a preseason tournament, so they want to be a bit flexible with the rules. But we are seeing him here, and he will be playing. We saw him in the starting lineup training already. So it means that he will showcase. One thing is that, like he said, he had the three key players for now, and I like to flank out. You talk about two of them, and the last is the captain of B Mountain, and Frederick. So Frederick Dennis is the captain of B Mountain. He also got 2 goals. He's been fascinating. 3 goals, as a matter of fact. He scored 2 this come down from 2 set pieces and qualified them to the grand finals.
So as you can see, the referees are demonstrating that diagonal run. The center referee is moving diagonal as usual, what he's supposed to do. And it's just a rehearsal, probably perspective or looking forward to what is going to happen this afternoon on the pitch. It's going to be a breathtaking match, Julius. Where do you think the pendulum is going to swing?
Well, I always say, and normally when I'm asked this question, I always say for a fact that the best team will eventually win. And indeed, the best team will win this competition on today. I see Judge, is that Judge Colley? He's the official?
Yeah, he's the match commissioner, I think so.
It's a big game, so you see the big guys coming on board. So, but now we are seeing some
a lot of cultural performance on the pitch as well.
Yes, and we also were told that we'll see the ceremonies as we've seen in Europe. We'll see some different flair, and we hope to see that. We saw the setup already. Unfortunately, the guys are performing their backs are turned not to our side, so they are performing for the fans in the stand. And our microphone cannot reach that, but we hope. Oh yeah, so Theophilus we apply, yes, is there. And we are already posted all.
Let's talk about the atmosphere. I mean, when you look across the pitch, I mean, the turnout is good all around the pitch. It's a huge turnout. It's the final day. Is it worth it?
I understand that it's a free kid, so obviously. And my eyes just caught one of the players who were into this competition for discoveries. A great goalkeeper. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. This night in the final, but he came to see their colleagues play. Mayu, they just signed, and we hope that they can do best in the league season so that they can maintain this time around for the new league season. But it's been really fascinating. I see the players already coming out of the dressing room and talking about the substitutes. So we are blessed with a good weather. We have to talk about
that's the weather today.
Unlike before, we've been beaten on several occasions from rain here, distraction. But today we've got a very wonderful weather. I want to say thanks to the Almighty God. And Mayu, today happens to be first Sunday in September. There's a good weather. It's fascinating. We hope to see a very...
You want to make a prediction, Julius?
The best team will win. The best team will win. The best team will win.
Well, in the words of Julius Compton, the best team will win on the afternoon. And that's where we like to leave you as we await the arrival of the 2 teams to rumble into the discretional events. Julius, what do we have on the team sheets? Who is coming in, who is out?
Yes, quickly, let's run through it entirely from Heaven 11, their young goalkeeper who brought them to this competition after making a brilliant save in the penalty shootout. Junior Mosca, he wears the number 10 jersey. Kulayon today starts. Unlike the previous game, Albert Swen, outstanding defender. He captained the team in the semi-finals. Patrick Mombo, Yaya Belete, now the official captain today, will be on. Moses Cooper, who got the lone goal against Watanga. Zachariah Jimak and Aliyu Ba Otoso Jackson. Joe Blow, the man who got the last goal against Global Farmer, to send them into penalty shootout. And Konanter Kaba. And that's the starting lineup. Let's see the reserve. Tony Zotia is coming from the bench this time around. Theophilus Davis from the bench. Paul Davis, Chris City, Darius Brown, James Tappel, Moses Frederick, Cyrus Way, Melvin Fabala, and Emmanuel Gisi. You're hearing the try, the cheers, sorry, that is because of the performance, some gymnastics. Indeed, Liberians are talented. And the technical side, we've got Augustine Nimne, head coach, Othello Barin. We have Duku Dukle, Delvin Kamara, Musa Jallo, and Camon Johnson. That's it for Heaven 11. Quickly to B Mountain, and the guys from Western Liberia. And Amel Jattad is the goalkeeper. He's been fascinating. Got good reflex. He's good. Frederick Dennis, the captain, he got 3 goals. He's on par with Darius Gamonde, Prince Kanya, Bill Bestman Jr., Dominic Nyon. Jenkins here is back. Good news for B Mountain. Emmanuel Kabli, Baron Carr Jr., Emmanuel Nimne Rafia is back. The young kid, Mohamed Kanun. To the substitute, Isaiah Numba, Amos Pashid, Jerry Sedi is on the bench, Oscar Fambule, Theophilus Jaja, Ashley Williams, Ashfa Alizin, Mohamed Fubawi, Christine Williams, Jamil S. Kamara, and Melvin Tugbe. And their coach is no other but the most experienced and achieved coach in person of Cooper Sanan. So that's it for the 2 teams. Again, it's entertainment, so we'd like you to watch as part of the ceremonies what's going on here. Melvin George is the technical director. You were with us in studio on the Mayway's Post and the exclusive post show, and he was also giving his take about this game. And one thing that we need to highlight is that this is a revenge fixture. The 2 teams met in the group stage in their last game, and B Mountain defeated Heaven 11 by 2 goals to 1. Even though Heaven 11 rested 5 of their starting players in that particular fixture, having collected 6 points already into the competition. But it's a revenge fixture, and Melvin said they are coming all out for a win. What do you make of his statement, and what do you see will happen here for Heaven 11?
Yeah, I think it's going to be an intensive game. It's going to be a good game. As you said, they're not going to be resting players anymore. And what I think they're going to come away is going to be a very tough game. Deny opponents the spaces to go, deny opponents the chances chances at goal. So, again, maybe to prove a point that the first win wasn't really what, B Mountain were entitled to. So we come into this game, I expect a very tight game from the 2 teams. As you said, Kopo is experienced. Heaven 11 themselves have done a fantastic job through the first league season. The season just ended. So I think they want to prove a point, By the end of the day, we look forward to seeing a breathtaking game. And we're going to be here to unfold the action as we see it.
And they finished second in the just ended league season, even though they led throughout to the first half, but according to the technical director, they had some issues which eventually dropped in their form, and as a result, they came back later on and they eventually finished second on the league table. It's time for performance as you are watching, and we'll just be in the back. This is it's a bicycle they were riding earlier on. Very, very talented. How Liberians are, this culture troop, entertaining the crowd. This is part of the ceremonies of this all-important grand finals. Theo, you see that once more. Wow, I'm a better friend.
Yeah, they've been there over and over, and I think they know exactly what they are doing on that occasion. It is all about entertainment, and I think BETTOMAX takes the credit for all of this because they've added, enormous spice, dynamism to football in Liberia. And that is why we are here celebrating. We have a full stadium. We are seeing all of this, and they're receiving an applause from the fans around the field, appreciating the work they've done. And all this is courtesy BETTOMAX. So we'd like to wrap up our analysis. Are we wrapping up? We're going to take a kickoff, Julius. Okay, so the culture troop have done their part, and we're looking forward to the two teams coming up on the pitch, or are we going to see a kickoff?
Yeah, so there's a ceremony, an entire ceremony. So sorry, we will not wrap up, even though we will keep some of our energy, but we have to continue to tell the public exactly what's happening. Next in line will be the Silver Trophy, and according to Father Bremer, this particular trophy was purchased in Europe, and it's actually one of the trophies that we normally see with the familiar.
So it's going to be presented before we commence the...
Yeah, so they are coming to march with the trophy, and we understand that the winner will just take photos, but they will not take it because of the catch attached to it. But let's see the marching of the trophy. That will be followed by a colorful one. There you see the trophy being marched on by one of the officials of BETTOMAX. Other Heaven 11 of B Mountain will place their hand on that trophy. You see it like the UEFA trophy.
And this is what the winner is going to take away?
They wouldn't take it away for good.
Yeah, I mean, this is championship.
Yes.
The trophy that is at stake is huge. And you can see in the background what is happening. There's some lighting going on almost in the tunnel. It's a small tunnel, but it tells you that there's something going on. This is a huge trophy on display. And this is a massive trophy from BETTOMAX. The anthem of the Liberia Football Association has been played in the back, and the trophy has now come on display. This is what is going to be won by the team this afternoon that wins this game, and we are expected to see real football on display, Julius.
Yes, and as you can see how organized this particular tournament is, like you see the trophy, the fans, you can see how happy, excited they are to see this. And next in line we'll see the bubbles to march. Say no to drugs, man. You now. Yeah. This is the message. Paddling.
Silencing drugs, getting rid of drugs from our country, from our communities. A lot of our young people losing their lives, and so it's on display. You can see "Say No to Drugs." It's a very strong message to all of us into sports, outside sports. I mean, who want the good for Liberia, and a strong message to all of us. We've got to stand, we've got to fight it together, we've got to get rid of drugs. It is very, very important. It saves our country millions of dollars, it saves our country good human resource. A lot of young people who are supposed to be serving our country are going wayward. So that's a huge message for all of us to buy into.
And that's a good one from the organizers in the Liberia Football Association. And for the youth, a bulk of the players we see are young, and they have to abstain and say completely no from drugs because it destroys absolutely everything. And the government and other ministries, related organizations, institutions and agencies are putting their all into this to see how best we, Liberians, from in the communities as well, Theo, we have to expose some of these things if we see them and raise the light in order to call on the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, the officers, to come and see how best they can weed out these things so that we can have a very perfect, wonderful country free of drugs. It's a challenge, but it can be worked out. So if you're having an organization, you're having a program, we have to send this message out as well. It's not just a formality.
The LFA has announced that there will be drugs tests in the course of the Liberian football season, which is good. And the intent is to just, stop players, athletes from getting involved in the drugs, which is very key. And I think it's going to go a long way to help to put them in the best frame of mind, to help to give them to get the best performance out of them. And we'd like to say kudos to the LFA, and we are all going to support this initiative. It's good for us, it's good for our country, it's good for every one of us. So that's a big plus for the Liberia Football Association.
Yeah, the president has always flagged this issue of saying no to drugs, and also the issue of money laundering and terrorism, financing. And so this is one of the things, so the LFA, and as you know, football should be played fairly, and everyone should have a fair share professionally in playing the game void of any illegal financial transaction, including drugs. So he has been also pushing this particular message. We've not seen him yet, maybe he's somewhere around, along with officials of the Liberia Football Association. During the presentation ceremony, we hope to see he and his officials, because they will be a part of this all important.
President Raji will be here, very passionate football president. In the midst of the challenges, he stood up. He and his team, the executive committee at the Liberia Football Association, a lot is going on, building capacities everywhere. And I mean, you can't. I don't know how you're going to express this to him, but let's say kudos to him and the executive committee and the folks at the Liberia Football Association. Massive work, and it's good for our game. You know, there is this thought about our national team still struggling, still keeping the belief. They are currently somewhere in Malawi as we speak, keeping fingers crossed. It's still difficult for Coach Thomas Kojo and his charges. Yeah, but again, the president still believes that things are going to change. All of us around Liberian football still believe that things are going to change, still keeping our faith. A lot of youngsters springing up now, getting on the international stage, and it's paving the way for them to come. They may not have the best of experience, but I think we're gradually getting there. You know, I listened to the Tunisian coach, Trabels. He said, Liberians have a lot of talent, but the players need to come out and express themselves. And I think that was a key word for me as a coach, sitting there watching the game. And I think Liberian players did not express themselves much in that game. But that's another thought for another day, man. I mean, Julius. But Joel is on the pitch. The match officials are coming.
Yes, they are doing the style that we saw in the Club World Cup. They are coming one after the other, being announced by Benjamin Gakpa Loveway. She had a good game here, and so they will announce them one after the other, as we saw in the Club World Cup. So we starting with the players as well, they will call them one after the other. I don't know why the fans are not cheering them, because they should be doing that. Yeah, but let's see if it will happen from this end. You talk about the national team. It's another story for another time, another discussion. But I want us to focus here, because our label being pushed to push one or two conversations. But let's start down with this young goalkeeper, Muski Jr. He did extremely well for having 11, and he got a brilliant last penalty save that eventually saw them into the grand finals. Albert Swen, your Albert Swen.
Yeah, Albert Swen, a very stalwart defender, stubborn. He's been the pillar in the defense of having 11. Patrick Mombo comes along with him. Patrick had a spell with the U20 team. Of late he's joined and he's emerging. So Kula Young has been around for some time now as a word of experience in the Heaven 11 team. Before he came over, he had experience elsewhere. Konate is young. He's just joining the Heaven 11 setup. So sometimes you see him looks a bit jittery, but he's going to get there.
So from what I see, I'm sorry, and that's their defense right there. You see their defense, Kaba, Swen, Kula, and Patrick Momo. Joe Blow was set right in front of the defense. Joe Blow, the man who punished Global Farman. When they thought they were already in the finals, he got his head on top of it with a brilliant goal. Aliyu, he scored just one goal in the competition, but it was fascinating. The game, they won 2-0. He got the last goal. Moses Cooper, he punished Watanga last minute of time.
Yeah.
A brilliant left-footed striker. He's an experienced player.
Yeah. Fantastic pace. Yeah, Yongo Toso Jackson met him when I was at Live FC, and suddenly we met at 7-11, and now he's doing well for them.
And he scored the first goal for Heaven 11, Otoso Jackson, and now it's Yaya Ability, the captain. He got a goal into this competition, played fewer games, got an assist also. He could extend his goal tally today to 2-3, and let's see what happens to see whether, I hope the organizers are prepared. We've already have 2 players into the grand finals. One into the grand final, one just played.
BA Martin is the most supported team this afternoon on the pitch. They're about to rumble into BA Martin's squad, and you can get the applause. You can see the way they are there, and everybody BA Martin. Of course, they are a concessionaire, and so a lot is expected from them anyway.
I'm a bit surprised though, because they're from as far as Western Liberia, unlike having 11 from Rednecks to Painesville. But that's if they brought so far huge fans.
Football is about big money, Julius. I mean, big money, big investment. And the reason why we've gathered here is because BETTOMAX have made a huge investment. B. Martin are a investment company, a concessionaire. They sit on the gold deposit in Grand Cape County. And I was asking whether the streets of Grand Cape County are gold. And somebody like, no, they are not. But anyway, that's just by the west side. But again, it tells you that wherever there is money somewhere, that's what you get.
Yeah, so they are coming up one after the other. Bestman just came out, and he got a very good defensive side as well.
New Bestman, very young. He's been partnered there. Emil Jata is there, B. Martin. They look to be a very solid team themselves.
Jenkins here just touched down. He didn't play the semi-final, but now he's here. So seeing his introduction, and one thing I want
with Frederick Dennis. Jenkins here.
Yeah, it's going to be something.
It's a class of a midfield on the afternoon.
Yeah, but you have Yaya Toure. Jenkins will be playing against Yaya Toure first time since the end of the district league.
He gets an applause.
And yeah, Ravia.
The wonder kid is scored, took off his shirt. He was given a red card, and they appealed against a red card. And Ralph Weir, the sensational boy, the wonder kid for B. Martin, wearing jersey number 28, is warming up in the queue, getting ready to do the kill.
If he scores on this occasion, he could win the most valuable player award. There you see Kanu, and now is who are they calling MVP?
Frederick Dennis.
He got 3 goals already.
Class of a midfielder, combining this afternoon alongside C. There's a lot expected from him. Scored that splendor of a goal. Last time we saw him at around 37, 38, 40 meters in my estimation. I think that was a class on the night.
And the final was Baron Card Jr. to wrap it up for the 2 teams. I think we'll have to take our seat and see how best we can begin the first half action here at the 2 South Sports Pitch here in Gardnersville. All is set. Formalities are concluding, and immediately after that we begin the first half action.
Today we play for money virtue. We play for a future free for drugs. Drugs destroy.
Hey man, young man.
Still focus and choose a path of discipline and hope. Still no future, just for life. We play for money virtue. We play for a future free from drugs. Drugs destroy life, health, and
we are getting ready to rumble into the discussion of events as they unfold. And as Julius Compton said, a lot is expected.
I think they just concluded with the message against drugs, and something very surprising to you is Baron Card Jr., who is captaining B Mountain instead of Frederick Dennis. He just read the message against drugs, followed by his colleague, and that's what they are doing now as you are watching. I don't know, maybe that's the coach's decision, but it's not Frederick.
those touching words of the national anthem of Liberia. Very inspiring, Julius Conton.
Yes, and the circumstance, and it's been.
A long way to remain as long as we exist as a nation. Touching and the two teams will exchange pleasantries and get ready to rumble into hostilities. Emil Jata will be in post for B Mountain. Muski Belete will be in post for Heaven 11. Jata, Yon, P. Camion, P. Bestman, Baranka, Josiah Sie, Nimland, Frederick Dennis, Wamekano, Kabli, Ralph Weir are in the team. So Emil Jata is in post, Yon, Camion, P. Bestman, Baranka, Josiah Sie, Maya Nimland, Frederick Dennis, Wamekano, Kabli, and Ralph Weir are in the lineup of B Mountain. And then let's rumble straight to the list of Heaven 11. We've got in post Muski Belete, Kula Golayon, Kai Swen, Patrick Momo, Yaya Belete, Moses Cooper, Zachariah Chimlike, Ali Uba, Otoso Jackson, Joe Blow, Kaba Konate, and of course the reserves include Theophilus Davis, Daros, Chris City, Darius Brown, James Tapper, Moses, Frederick, Cyrus, Clay, and we are looking forward to a blistering football match this afternoon. Referee Emmanuel Mensah is the center referee. Just returned from the African U17.
Yes, and he will be representing Liberia in the World Cup under 17 again, Joel Dido. And he's been doing extremely well. We'd like to say congratulations to him. Hope we can have more of Joel Does representing Liberia from the end of the referee. It's a good start for Liberia. And few of the best, I can tell you, when it comes to referee, we have them today. So we hope to see a very good game, good officiating here today, so that we can go perfectly as we came. And that will be expected, and that I can tell you will happen because it started on a very good footing. And just by the sun, just look around the entire stadium. I think they have to close the gates. The entire stadium is jam-packed. And just by the sun, all eyes are just directly focused on the turf to begin action here. I think they will need some water though.
The stage is set. Tempos will flare over. Be some dire moments for them. It will be breathtaking. Risk will be taken with their legs. Intelligence will be on display in terms of tactics. Mental toughness will be highly anticipated on the afternoon. On the afternoon when two teams are on the verge of taking to the stage to win 10,000 United States dollars in the BETTOMAX Championship maiden edition. Emmanuel Mensah is in the middle of the park. He's ready to sound his whistle so that we rumble into action. The team in the yellow and blue are Heaven 11, and they come face to face with the team in the orange and white, B Martin. B Martin are owned by the Turkish mining giants, who are concessionaires in Liberia, unlike Heaven 11, who are run by Liberians who are passionate about sports promotion. So they, as we did see prior to the commencement of this game, a lot of support for B Martin, but take nothing away from Heaven 11. They themselves will stand up to it this afternoon. Destiny lies in the hands of the two teams themselves. Take it or give it to your opponent is what is at stake this afternoon.
So you either take home 10,000 today or 5,000, and that's what we will be expecting. Either you take the 10,000 as the winner, or as a runner-up, you walk away with 5,000 United States dollars.
Moses Mensah is about to sound his whistle, and the stance is already up.
Emmanuel
Mensah is here.
Thinking about Moses Cooper because he's just right to our commentary end.
Indeed, I'm carried away by the presence of Moses Cooper, who's wearing jersey number 7. And there go. And I'm also thinking that Moses Gazi, whose voice we'll be hearing later on in this game, is alongside me. Otoso Jackson, fresh blood he wants to draw. First strike. And there he is. This match has started. Emil Jata, Barenka. It's a long ball forward. Mohamed Kano. Abaka is swing. It's ahead of there. And the singing, the band of it's a B Mountain across commentary position.
Yes,
we are in for an interesting afternoon, Julius, isn't it?
From the colors I've seen, are Big Mountain fans who are cheering so very early. But something struck my attention again. I've just seen the band being given again to Frederick Dennis.
Well, Konate. Frederick Dennis intercepts that one. Looking for an opening here. Kula Golayon. It's a throw in for Heaven 11. The header. Kano said Ralph, we are leaves it for Frederick Dennis. There he goes. He leaves it for Ralph Weir. I think he needed to switch the direction of that ball. He needed to come across the other side because too many yellow legs were down that side. Another throw in.
Emmanuel Rafia scored against Heaven 11 in their last game. It was a brilliant red-footed strike inside the bottom corner, and they will have to watch him carefully. Their game plan is Frederick to Weir. Watch that and see.
See it. On to Muski Belete. Konate Kamara. Muski. Iberswin. He floats a long one forward to Kula Golayon. And Golayon is trying to connect Aliuba. And Swain is noted for playing those long balls.
Yes, and that's their game plan. You also watch and see the long throws in. And this is where Otoso Jackson can be very dangerous. So is Albert Swain. So let's see.
A long throw in, looking for Otoso Jackson. He's going to get a header. Where he does, and Pew Bestman, I think, gets a nip onto that one. And the referee sounds his whistle. There was some bit of shoving. And he will get back on his feet. Emmanuel Mensah as the center referee. Emil Jata, BU Bestman. Wasted. Jackson needs it. Jackson gets it. And it's bundled from his feet into touch. Kula Goloyons, another throw for him. Header by Bestman. Joe Blow comes to Abakai Swain. Patrick Momo. Yaya Belete. Patrick Momo is into no man's land, only just to the B Mountain goalkeeper Emil Jata. And B Mountain will come forward. Kanu has been sought for. Kanu will have to fight or battle a little bit 1v1 against Abakai Swain, who leaves it and allow goalkeeper Muski Belete, who brought them back to life, saving a penalty. Muski, remember, in those shootouts. And Yaya Belete will take off down that side. Tall, very, very tall Yaya Belete. He's the man who has been instrumental in the middle of the Power 4, Heaven 11 throughout the league season.
Yes, and he just did same against District for District number 9 in the just ended District League. Again, this is a consecutive finals here in the preseason tournament. Let's see whether he can walk away again as a champion. And that will be a plus for Yaya ability to see such happening for him just after a month ago.
Kula Golenyons, another throw is the third one he's going to take. Long throw into the box. Otoso Jackson's header, was it? No, I think it was Joe Blow's header. Now they want to launch an attack, B Martin. They're looking for Ralph Weir, and they just lost his 40 on that one. It would have been something a little bit difficult for Heaven 11 to handle. Aliu Bar is down that side. Challenge, dispossess. Frederick Dennis looking to connect Ralph Weir. Played in the touch by Konate. And it's a throw in for B Martin. Ralph Weir did the killer instant in the last game for them, brought them back to life. Got a red card, but Grace came his way.
Yes, actually it's continued to carry him through, and as a young player featuring for the first time into the first division league that we'll see him shortly. It's a good one for him, good start having left Tiber as one of the best young players we can talk about. I hope we can see a good football for him going forward.
A youngster, he hasn't light up yet in this game, but if he does have the chance to light up, it will be a delight to watch on the afternoon. Easy. Patrick Momo goes back. Yaya Belete is drifting alongside Joe Blob. Abakai Swain. Patrick Momo is on the overlap, crosses the halfway. Moses Cooper is challenged by Baranka. And Carr stands his ground at the cushion, wins a throw in against Moses Cooper. Baron Castro. Mohamed Kanu gets it. Hey, just bubble off his right foot. Otoso Jackson takes off. And he gets a right foot onto that one, but to no one in particular. It's a bit soft for the goalkeeper, Emil Jata. And it's going further and it's into touch. Joe Block comes on. It's a long ball across the face of pitch. Yeah, another flick on. This is what he's noted for doing. And he does that flick on. It's picked up. Yaya Belete gets it. Moses Cooper. And every time the ball comes between Otoso Jackson and those defenders, the instruction is to get a flick on into the direction of Moses Cooper, or they're moving Aliuba, or maybe they're coming forward Yaya Belete to keep Heaven 11 going forward. He defended well on that occasion against Ralph Weir. Bay Mountain haven't made any scaring incursion yet, but Ralph is on it. He finds his way through this cross. This could be, and it's well defended. For the first time, the two of them, Ralph Weir combines at that side, and they got a cross across the face of post against Heaven 11. Well defended on that occasion.
Yeah, that's a good one from Patrick Momo. He read the threat and he saw it to the very end. But this is where they can also be very dangerous at corner kicks, B Mountain.
Has to be an outswinger from Frederick Dennis. Swung outside, first post, well defended by Moses Cooper. See it. Just see. And he goes back to his goalkeeper to give some invitation to B Martin, come outside, not B Martin, but Heaven 11 to come outside of that defensive setup. Mohamed Kano fouls, and the medics will be calling immediately. Abakai Swen is on the floor. It's still tight, nothing clear yet for either side. Shows how much crucial this game is.
Yes, and we're flanked by Moses Ngazewu, and we're talking about local sports, so I want to talk about Liverpool. But Moses, welcome. Well,
Moses Ngazewu is here alongside us. He's going to give us his first thoughts about the impression so far of what he's saying.
I think the game is yet to settle. Two teams still trying to push the ball from one end to the other. Too much of high balls across, unsettled up front for both sides. So I think if they're to get the gelling like they do in previous matches, we're going to see the beautiful afternoon here at the two-step field. But overall, it's still those long balls coming in from end to end.
Indeed, long balls coming in from end to end. True words there of Moses Ngazewu. They need to keep it on the floor. Short passes, connecting passes. And Ralph Weir will get behind the Heavy 11 defense for the first time. Looking for that little run. And it's corner kick.
Unlike the previous game, that was the same position he scored against Heaven 11. Similar position he scored against Heaven 11. Break 1-2, came in and curved at the back of the net. But they are aware, so they aren't taking anything for granted.
And again, like I said, if you put the ball on the floor, it means that you have the opportunity to move forward in a precise manner. The diagonal pass from Frederick Dennis to Ralph Weir was some incisive. If you have a pacey player getting into the box, trying to lob the ball on the last post, could be dangerous for any opposing defense.
Frederick Dennis is going to hit this one on target like he did the other time. Flosser inside is going on target, and it sneaks away from post. Moses almost on target.
Just a touch, a bit of deflection even from the defensive players who have made danger for Heavy 11. But that was a great flick on, and I think he's disappointed that none of his teammates were following up. But the game is coming alive now. They have to put the ball on the floor. They have to pick the order and see how they can. And on that far side is going to be Heavy 11 chasing. Another long ball comes here to nobody.
To nobody, Julius. The lights are beginning to spark on the pitch for either side, for both teams, but it is B Martin who are making incursions, positive looking.
Yes, they came close to scoring 2 times, even though off target, but it's a good sign. They are looking very sharp now. B Mountain, yes. Heaven 11 still very compact in defense, and they're looking for their penetrating moves.
Moses Cooper keeps it on the floor. Baron Carr to contend with. Baron stands his ground. Cooper's looking for it! And it gets a connection to Yaya Belete. Yaya has, and it just sneaks away from target.
That was a moment of brilliance. Abner Swain finding the high ball onto Moses Cooper. And absolutely, you don't allow Yaya ability to be in such a position. Heaven 11 can proud himself to be, not heaven, but Beer Mountain can proud himself to be lucky.
Yes, it's just, I just can't imagine Yaya missing on that occasion, just around inside of the 6-yard box. That's where he can be very dangerous. He could have been up now, putting his name on the scoring sheet for this finals and in the league, the second, and pushing towards getting the highest goal scorer. But it's still more time to see, and I hope that he will correct his wrong.
A lot at stake this afternoon. High intensity, high tempo game from Heaven 11 and B Mountain. Kai Swin. Yaya ability sneaks it. Moses Cooper coming forward. Heaven 11 dispossessed. Frederick Dennis will have to fight. Heaven 11 will keep it on the feet of the captain. Joe Blow gets it. And they will sit up and organize. Keeping it to the floor. Yaya gets it. He puts Patrick on. He's on the overlap and Barranca stands his ground.
Like I said, this is artificial turf. You put the ball on the floor, you get the best out of it. There's no rocket movements or whatever. But the worst that Beer Mountain can do is to allow Yaya ability to play. If you want to squeeze them, you have to pin them down, pin Moses Cooper and Yaya ability down to the floor. Same as 7-11, you have to keep Frederick Dennis and Ralph Wead. If not, you're done.
If not, you're done. Still a lot to be done by the two teams. They have to keep players in check. Ralph Wead is a delight to watch for B Mountain. Yaya ability is a tall figure, workaholic, and when he gave him the chance to play for Heaven 11, he plays well and gave them a golden chance or golden chances to win games.
Yes, and of course he's also good at in front of goal. You gave him chance, he will punish you exactly. But we've not seen much from the Mayfield Maestro, Jenkins here. Not much we've seen from Jenkins and also Aliyu Ba, and they are also two troublesome players from two opposing sides.
The match is continuing. And Heaven 11 got their striker on national duty, William Gibson. Throw in, header outside. P.U. Bestman comes and keeps it. Dispossessed by Otoso Jackson. Otoso plays it. It's troubling one defender. Troubling moment there for B Mountain, isn't it?
That's a poor one from that striker again. The ball was already on his right foot. All he needed to have done, place it on the left side of the goalkeeper who was in the wrong position, but to control it exactly, and he was right on time. But I think he should have done better.
Moses, corner kick is from Moses Cooper for the team in the yellow, the boys who claims they have messages from heaven. Maybe just one of those is coming. Headed outside. Otoso Jackson keeps it to the floor. Is it? No. Try to play it acrobatic. And they will transition. Not a good one. Troubling moments. They have to keep it on the floor. Otoso fights. Looking. And Moses, a little bit of mix-up, but the intent is shown here.
The intent is shown, and I think Heaven 11 is now the one trying to surge forward more in the opposition defensive area. But I heard Julius talking about Jenkins here. He's playing more of a holding position, I think, trying to take note of Yaya ability threat. And here comes Heaven 11 on the... Yeah, that was Barranca trying to test the goalkeeper, and I can say the lot in the goalpost for Liberia U17. He's always been one of a good goalkeeper I've looked out to in this competition. I'm glad that he's playing at this top level now, and Heaven 11 can prime himself.
Well, he's traveling behind that B Mountain defense. Moses Cooper It's offside. Emil Jata calls for calm, and his team will take it easy to get started.
Yes, and between the two goalkeepers, I think he considered more goals, unlike the Heaven 11 goalkeeper. So looking into who moves or walk away with the golden glove, it could be him.
C.A. Sparks with a splendor of a strike is around 35 meters away, Moses, and it's straight into the arms of the goalkeeper.
I don't think the goalkeeper will allow that one to easily beat him, unlike something very spontaneous happened. But that the intent was good. The goalkeeper was off his line, the ball was bubbling, but Abel Swain can break away on the left-hand side. We have to all the way back to his teammate.
When it comes to Momo, Joe Blow, formerly of Leska, a new environment for him, and he's living up to expectation in this competition. How much are we going to see from him? The former Leska player Joe Blow with that long ball down that side, and it's well taken care of. Kula Goloyon's cross is going to lay across the face of the post. It's Moses Kopo and Otoso Jackson waiting to do the finish.
It's Heaven 11 now under mountain pressure against B Mountain. They are doing the defending, and they have to be very careful because Heaven 11 is really solid in defense. And as we stated earlier, this is a revenge fixture. B Mountain defeated Heaven 11 in their last match 2-1. So they are playing for everything, especially so the cash prize. The Giant won $10,000 US.
Aliou Bas, left footer, and it's driving. Yaya Belete gets it, and it's a flushed Konate. Everything is possible. It's a half chance, and it's taken, and it's off target. They're looking for chances, Moses. Are they going to get those chances before the end of the first half?
They have chances that come in. They have to utilize them because it takes a movement of magic to get a victory in these kind of finals. One movement can turn the game around, and Heaven 11 are getting those chances. They have to utilize them. If their Mountain comes out with one of those sparkling moments, it might spell out danger. And mind you, there's $10,000 at stake.
$10,000 at stake. Are we going to see Ralph? We are sparking up down the side with something spectacular.
You have to get the ball more from Jenkins or Frederick before we can see that happen. But now it's Moses on top of it. Not Moses Gazewo this time.
Of course, it's Moses Cooper, not Moses Gazewo. Swung inside. Well defender, polar defender. And it's troubling for B Mountain. Patrick Momo, Heaven 11. They got the zest to attack in this game. They are attacking. But B Mountain will transition. C combines with Frederick Dennis. They're looking to find Ralph Weir. If they do find him in this game, they find him on this occasion, and he's going to chop his foul, but Frederick Dennis continues. Ralph is making a diagonal. He gets it. Looking for this left foot. It's a penetrating pass, but it's straightly intercepted, and it goes to the goalkeeper. Muski Belete is alive here.
I think Kula Goloyon using his experience very well, trying as much as possible to contain Ralph, but it's just not easy.
Ralph intercepts, and he puts Heaven 11 on the back foot on this occasion. CA looking for a flick on, and it sneaks into the arms of the goalkeeper after it deflected on the body of a player of Heaven 11.
I love his calmness. He's not panicking. As young as he is at this level. I mean the goalkeeper.
Okay.
Yeah, he's calm. I saw the ball bubbling off that defender, and he just stood and kept his cool and got the ball back. But overall, I think the both teams are trying to build up, and we've had some sparkling moments, some easy touches coming out in these instances. If you put the ball on the floor, you get what it comes out. The long balls have ceased a bit, and we're seeing the connecting passes, the penetrating moments, and some individual brilliance coming through.
Julius, sure of getting something before the end of the first half? Yeah. Do you think so? Is there a prospect?
Yes, I'm sure of that. From our team, I'm sure of a goal before going for the break. We've had roughly about 16 minutes into the first half. Still more time to play for. Yes, we might see a goal, even goals before the end of this first half. We want to salute all of those who are following this game. This is the grand finals here in the BETTOMAX Champions Cup.
Live from the Tucson field, it's Intersports. Ralph Weir is lashing onto this. Just lost his footing on that occasion. Imagine if it has kept it in his path. It would have been a dangerous one for Heaven 11. They don't need to forget him. Ralph Weir, a chap who can spark up anytime. Mohamed Kanu will have to stand up because he's playing against a Heaven 11 defense that is very robust, similar to that defense we saw with Freeport.
Yes, they have similar defense, and we saw that. And they ended very well. And so 4 goals is considered so far before reaching to this stage of the competition. That's how tight they've been in this competition.
Corner kick will be taken by Moses Cooper. Sexy is an in-swinger. It's coming to the last post and is headed, but only just to Moses Cooper. He comes back to Konate. Konate, Cooper floats inside and is taking a move towards Yaya Belete. He's looking for a quick counter-attack, and it comes to Kanu, but it's headed. And B. Martin will attack. Moses Cooper tracks back. Plays a cross, and it is not one of those quality crosses that you expect on this occasion. Julius?
Yeah, he was actually battled through, so he didn't get the chance to curve it in as expected. And you can see the determination from the two teams, the players. They are working very hard, not taking anything for granted because there is something really at stake, and that is the 10,000.
2 quality teams. Ralph Weir is lashing onto it. He's on it now. The chap who plays for the U20, and it leaves it and it's clear by Abaka Iswen. It had to be an Abaka Iswen on that occasion to save Heaven 11.
I think he got some brilliance in defense. He's always standing his grounds, and on a half chance, brilliant clearance.
Baranka, B. Martin. Car on the overlap. Flexing is taken. Kanu's coming. And Kais went into the part of Frederick Dennis, a foul.
And yes, I think he bundled into Albert Swen. That's a foul. You can see he's not putting up any contention, Kanu. So that's a foul. That's a good call for Emmanuel Menza.
Moses, Frederick Dennis is waiting to lash onto that one.
Yeah, absolutely. 18 years out, with his experience playing in Sudan, playing in Nigeria, and absolutely he must be one of a class player. Just before the commentary, but that was nasty.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Yeah, he went between 2 opposition players, and he has to be talked to by the referee. You'll probably have to be careful. The season has now started. This is off season.
Yeah, this is off season. They've got to be careful. Another long ball looking for Ali Oba. We haven't seen much of him down that side away from commentary position. But opposite him, he's got Ralph Weir, who is looking to do the damage down that side. Now Aliu is on it. Going to find an opportunity for the first time on his right foot in this game. Well, we said that so many times. He needs to play with his right foot. Frederick Dennis. See it. Switches. Baranka into his path. And the transition is on this occasion slowed down. Quick movement from Heaven 11 into those spaces, closing those passing lanes and making life difficult for B. Martin on that occasion. Throw in. Otoso Jackson takes off for B. Martin. Intercepted by P.U. Bestman. Good defending. Frederick Dennis. Good transition from them. B. Martin. Ralph Weir is lashing onto it, but it's into the hands of the goalkeeper. He's frustrated on that occasion, Ralph.
Yes,
it's a hard one.
Yes. Because they've read over in the game the manner and the way he played, so they will have to mark him on several occasions. You have to be tough. That's one of the fans from B Mountain just right to our commentary.
And absolutely, I think when you notice for doing something and it's not working, you get frustrated a bit. But he's young; he has to understand that that's how the game is. Just one moment, you have an opportunity to put your name up there to be called by the supporters and fans in the stands. But it's a free kick.
Moses and header! Sparkling! Sparkling! Incredible stuff! The man who captains 7-11 got their team in front, and they are in front. Moses Cooper connects him, and Yaya Belete finds that space, and he puts 7-11's nonsense in front 1-0.
Yes, of course. This time around, Heaven 11 opened the scoreline. Unlike their previous fixture, B Mountain was ahead. But Yaya Belete, the first time he missed on that similar location, this time around you can see his maturity, how well he composed himself, brought his hair down and placed it at the back of the net. And Chanta absolutely had no answer to that. He's on 2 goals now, mind you. He could score additional 2 and be the higher goal scorer in this competition.
You don't allow these kind of players to get in those kind of positions on 2 occasions. He has the experience, he has the quality, and he has the incisive art to deliver and put the ball into the back of the net. And Yaya Belete is the kind of man who gets into the box, and goalkeepers will have to be lucky to survive on those instances.
Second assist from Moses. He got 2 now and 1 goal. He could be tipped for something special here.
Yaya Belete, it is Romont. He been sought by champions FC Facel. Moses is shown some reason why they should go after his signature.
That will completely have a serious effect on Heaven 11 because he's one of the men, the leader of the team so far.
Moses, your thought, Facel sorting for the signature of Yaya Belete?
I don't know how important that will be for them because they are intercontinental competition. I guess they've already completed their roster, and Yaya, and that's it, Frederick Dennis. That's rough weird. But I think the assistant referee waved on an offside. That was rough weird. Lashing onto that one combined with Kanu, but he was in an offside position. Like I was saying earlier on, Yaya, a quality player, a lot of international cap under his belt. FC Facel are going to the league, but they are into international competition. If they are sought after him during the mid-season, they probably would have gotten him. But I'm not sure he's going to them in any form. But you can rule it out. He's the most valuable player in the Liberian league. He showed class in the season and defended his honor very well.
Moses Cooper looking for the second in this game. If he does, maybe the doors will be closed for B Mountain. They're not connecting as he would want them to connect. They need to keep calm. They need to be collective. They need to be focused. B Mountain. But in the meantime, it's Heaven 11 who are keeping it to the flow and making progressive attempts. Ralph Weir, the chop comes alive. Paranka.
It's now Toso. He's moving through. A great composure from Pee Wee Bestman Jr.
If you remember the name Pee Wee Bestman, you know the history of that family in Liberian football. Absolutely. They've done so well, lifting the name of Liberia. I hope.
It's now Aliuba on top of it. And they are up Otoso Jackson. It's a foul. Yes, great call. He gave the advantage earlier. Yes, and Bar is down.
Yeah, I think because the advantage to Otoso Jackson did not succeed, and the referee had to call for that infringement.
So B Mountain will have to play harder so that they just cannot frustrate their fans who are here. As we speak from their wing, the B Mountain's wing is completely quiet. Promising move. Moses Cooper is on top of this one. He got the quality to give some penetrating crosses. Perhaps he could go for goal. He cannot rule it out. Not too good a strike, and it's goal kick.
But I thought Abba Swain would have been favorite from that position. He got the power, he got the ability to shoot from that angle. But I mean, Moses Cooper is first choice. It's coach's decision and players' decision also.
Patrick Mombo intended for Moses. Moses wins it. It's a throwing advantage. Wow, I think it could have been for, yes, that's it, Heaven 11. Back from the goalpost of B Mountain. I've seen from this end the nation's most celebrated star, James Salinsandeba, in the red jacket, white t-shirt, standing along with the fans there, watching this game. He's doing extremely well from the youth level, the chief scout from the youth level of Liberian football, and still trying to contribute.
Yeah, with the FIFA Talent Development Scheme, with Amin Ninja, great job, Nathaniel Sherman, a fantastic team at the other end, scouting a lot of young talents. Kudos to them.
B Mountain, and we're down by 1-0. Joe Blow, and it's Aliyu, a beat pass one, is moving through into traffic. He dispossesses. Kanu collects it. Great pass from Frederick. Now it's Raf who switches play. Raf, we are. And the cross was a bit heavier, and it's still there. It's Joe Blow who has it. The player of B Mountain is down. Yaya. Now it's Jenkins, Byron Carr Jr. And they are knocking the doors now. A player of B Mountain is still down. Cannon collects it. He has Swain to contend with, still around the troubling half of Heaven 11. Across through, he's onside. Place it wide. Patrick has it. Otoso controls it. Brilliant one. He's moving through, and he dispossessed by Pee Wee Bestman Jr. Patrick collects it. It's getting a bit frustrating now for B Mountain. A long cross read by Carr. Nimne. Bestman. And Moses, we did say earlier that we would have seen a goal before the first half, and it came from the legs of Heaven 11.
Absolutely. When I told you that when the game settles, we will see something exciting coming up, probably someone going ahead. And now one thing is that the drums have gone silent. How come that will happen? You have to keep pushing your team. That's why you are the 12th man. And Moses Cooper can break on the left-hand flank. He's taking on his teammate. Get away from him quickly. Pee-wee Bestman still fighting. But the referee says nothing wrong with that tackle. Good tackle.
That was a poor one from him. Ravia, a great pass intended for Kanu. But this young defender, Kaba, he's been outstanding into this competition. The throw will be faking quickly. It's Byron Carr Jr. Evans Jenkins CA. A chase. Great cross. That's goal number 1. Poor goalkeeping.
And they're back on level terms. It was coming. And he's sneaking in behind that defense. The goalkeeper is coming. He's on the ball. And he just gets his head onto it. It's 1-1 at the two sides. It's game on. They lifted themselves back in this game, B Martin. They brought themselves back on level terms, and this game is alive now.
I dare say we could get a goal or two, and it has come to life.
That was brilliant. Good thinking, good decision. Baron Carr saw the defense, standing static. They were switched off, and he just loved the ball. The goalkeeper had no answer to that. But Kabli, it comes with a player of great intelligence to head the ball into the empty net. In other instances, the player want to have a first control, but Kabli saw that the goalkeeper was helpless and just headed the ball into the empty net. 1-1. We have a match here to play. It's the final.
Yeah, and I think, Julia, let's chip this in. There's some bit of improvisation in the setup of B Martin. Ralph Weir has shifted to the right side instead of playing down the left side. Maybe there's a mix-up with the Heaven 11 defense. They will be looking for Ralph Weir at the end, on the other side, and then he's playing on the other side. I think they got something lost there, and they need to come back and understand there's a shift.
Communication problem was also another thing that led to the goal from Heaven 11. This is the first time that they've considered on this particular note on a poor communication between the two defenders, Kaba and Swain. And so it's leveled now. Two sides post pitch again has come alive. Now we can hear the band inside the stand.
The drums are up. and you don't wait the team put you in the mood. You are the one to put the team in the mood. That's what support is all about. You are the 12 men, I continue to say. But at the moment, it's having 11 with another opportunity. The Kula Boloyan will do a very long show in that instance.
There you can see the goalkeeper coach for Heaven 11 giving some instructions to his young goalkeeper. I think he could have done something on that occasion. So it's a long throw that will be taken by Kula. And they've been finding some difficulties in preventing some area balls. The presence of Joe Blue, of Otoso Jackson. And let's see, Kula, they scored here from similar location during the group stage. And it's head up from Otoso, but no threat at all to B Mountain.
I think there is one advantage that the players of M11 have. It's that height. You know, you got Joe Blow, you got Otoso, you got Yaya, all of them. Abaka Iswen coming, they've got good height, and I think it's giving an advantage in that defense of B Mountain.
And let's hope Jenkins. So the foul ref says no foul. Yaya will have to be strong. Raf, we are changed from left to right. He has Patrick to contend with. He beat him past Patrick. Couldn't get through, but Byron is putting up a chase. Brilliant assist from him. I saw this game now at an equilibrium. Patrick Momo. Yaya sleeping on this occasion. Across through. And final clearance. Moses will take control right to our commentary booth. Cooper Moses. Head up, post up a chase. Great play from Jenkins to Nimnen. Excellent work. Not too good. Intended for Kanu, but Kanu wasn't in the right position. It's now Kula who finds Aliyu Ba, who needs to do more into this game. Yaya been tackled. Is it a throw? And it's a throw in advantage to B Mountain. They leveled through an easy finish. Poor communication, defensive work from Heaven 11. No foul again on Yaya. This is the third time. Jenkins, Raf, Kanu post up a chase. He beat him pass. A pass. He's moving through. Just couldn't control. Kula also. Poor one from Kula. Looking for the shooting position. And Raf Via collects it. He finds the goal scorer. It's in a natural position.
Yeah, great connection. He's shifting and drifting across the face of goal of Heaven 11. That could spell out danger for them, but I think the referee had a good decision. He was on the floor. When you're on the floor, there's no space between your arms and on the turf. It means that there's no handball, and good decision by referee Emmanuel Mensah.
Theo, your take on that player from B Mountain?
Yeah, I mean, the referee made his right decision. But again, there is something we see in this game that is changing the dynamics. It's that movement of Raf. We are in between the center of Heaven 11's defenders, causing a lot of problem now.
Yes, he's switching from left to right, left, right, center.
He's drifting into positions, and the chap is so clever. Take a look, he's in this position. The next time he's in a different position.
Now it's Byron. Just couldn't control it. It rolls out. And it'll be the two in advantage to Heaven 11. It's one apiece. Fair to say this is a real classical grand finals, BETTOMAX Champions Cup. And we are coming to you live and direct here at the Tusa Sports pitch. Intel Sports, Liberia's premier sports television station. Closing in this inaugural edition. And the winner will walk away with 10,000 United States dollars. Freeport in the third place defeated Global Farmer and to walk away with 3,005, which will be presented at the end of this grand finals. Joe Blow is on top of it. He sends it back to his partner in defense, Abbott Swain. And we might see fireworks in the second half with this score line at the moment. Otoso, who have done better, he dispossessed. Swain has it. Joe Blow controls. Let's see. He's looking for bar. Is it onside? He's onside. Great one from official 2. And Joel Do.
That Joel
Liberia's proud.
Yeah, he was just in the finals of the African Nations Championship, and he will be also in Qatar for the U17 World Cup. That will be Liberia's first international male referee to be at the World Cup finals in FIFA's history. So that's a proud. We hope the senior finals will also see a Liberian referee. Based on his performance, we hope he can lift our flags up there also internationally.
And that's Joel Do. A return and is making his debut in the BETTOMAX Champions Cup. This is his first game. Yeah. Yaya Belete, the goal scorer for Heaven 11. Now is Joe Blow. Kaba. He finds Joe Blow. Joe Blow looks for Moses Cooper. Byron is there. He has it. And Moses wins a throw. Let's see, Kula will take another long throw in as usual.
He's crossing field. I mean, they cannot, every time they get a throw on the halfway line, maybe 15, 20 meters inside their opposition half, it's like a corner kick. I think they've had a couple of corner kicks now.
Yes, it's just that they've not been fortunate to convert some of them because they've been doing it into this competition. Maybe they could before the end of this game. Kula, Joe Blow, Otoso Jackson, a head up. And Byron pull one. Kula, this is a pass for Yaya Belete. Control set, no. A strike. That's a good connection.
Yeah, they knew exactly what they were doing. He laid it on the floor for Albert Suen. Albert is taking a strike. Thankfully, the defender of B Mountain comes to the rescue of his team, puts his body across. This is good football from both teams.
Very unselfish on that note. I think also he could have placed it on the chest. He has good power in his left leg to pull the trigger. But he went the other way. We might play 3 minutes of extra time. Moses again onto this one. Not Moses Gaziru, but Moses Cooper.
Absolutely. Moses Cooper will deliver one in the box for Heaven 11. The goalkeeper comes out. But the referee, Emmanuel Mensah, signals that an infringement occurred. Someone was tossed to the ground. So it's going to be a free kick to be amounting 1-1.
And the fans, I can say for sure, are really impressed with the level of play from the two teams. They are really impressed. They are happy and to see good football, and we hope to see more of this in the coming league season.
Yeah, I think we will have a blistering league season. This is just the beginning of what we will see. But again, thankfully on this occasion, it is because BETTOMAX are involved in this one.
And so you always, this is the secret to good performance, investment. Invest more in the game and you will get the dividends. Invest more, support the game, put in more money, support the players, and we will have the harvest. Moses on that occasion is a throw. Let's see the decision from the referee. He wins a corner. It's a corner kick. At the closing stages of this first half, Heaven 11 could extend.
We're playing 3 minutes added on time now, according to the football official. But Heaven 11 have had dozens of set pieces, absolutely, from throws, from corner, and you can just, you know, if they were utilizing it, they should be doing something different now.
You also show and demonstrate how combative, how focused the defense of B Mountain is to contain all of the throws and corners. They've been well focused in the defensive line of B Mountain. You can see them in the gunners, the Arsenal style. Across through a hell up from Byron Carr Jr. Kula plays it through. And it's a throw in advantage to B Mountain in their own half. Let's see. And
it's changing. There's a drace now. We will see. We hope it can take us to the halfway line. Few seconds to the halftime whistle.
The goal scorer on the break is being tackled by Kula. He's still there looking for the shooting position. A strike! Wow!
Yeah, it's a super strike for him. Around 34, 35, or maybe more than that or less than that. And it makes a strike, ambitious one it is. And it just it's taking a dip over the crossbar, a good one from him. But you can sense the intent of exactly what he wants to do.
And we are receiving droplets now of rain. And we pray this will not be the case. We have a wonderful presentation here already set up. And I can imagine with the crowd around the field to go on the shelter, it's going to be something different. We pray and hope to God Almighty to hold on to this rain until after the 90 minutes, because I just can't imagine what will happen, Moses.
The Drays is going to cause some bit of chaos here. Hope it doesn't. But we had a very, very nice morning to the afternoon. The late evenings are getting cloudy. It's already drizzling. But we'll soon go back to the lockout room. Mano Mensah, a bit of conversation between the Heavy 11 players. We got a few seconds. I think just from this one will be the final whistle. And it goes Heavy 11 won, Beer Mountain won in the finals of the BETTOMAX inaugural tournament here, preseason competition. 10,000 at stake for the winners.
So that's how I would like to leave it and return after the next 15 minutes break and come back for the next 45. Heavy 11 opened the score line through their captain, Yaya ability. They couldn't maintain despite a very good defensive line, and they got caught up on the break and through a brilliant cross from Byron Carr. It's one apiece as we go for the break. Theo, your final thought.
Yeah, brilliant game, pulsating, breathtaking stuff. Two teams equal to 8. I think the show class on the afternoon. But we're going to leave it at one apiece. And when we come back, hopefully we'll rumble into the last 45 minutes. Anything is possible. But we can say it's been a beautiful football match. And the crowds have enjoyed their money's worth.
B Mountain 1, Heaven 11 1 as we go for the break.
Hello to you. If you are watching this video, probably you have an online betting account with BETTOMAX. If not, please see the how to sign up with BETTOMAX video. In this video, you will learn how to cash in with MTN mobile money when using a BETTOMAX online account. How to deposit mobile money. Step 1. Go to account. Click money deposit. Select payment, Momo Pay. Enter deposit amount. Click pay with Momo Pay and you will see a credit deposit requested. Wait for a few minutes and see pop up to enter mobile money password to confirm deposit. If there's no pop-up on your device, dial *156# and press 8 to manage account. Press 2 for approval. Enter mobile money password to confirm approval. Congratulations, your BETTOMAX wallet has been credited.
What's up, LIB? It's your girl Aline, and welcome to this short video on how to make profitable money by partnering with BETTOMAX. BETTOMAX is one of Liberia's leading brands for the best sports betting odds, slots, and games of chance. Presently, BETTOMAX offers the best commission and best product on the sports betting market in the country. So if you are interested in joining the many Liberians who are already making lots of money monthly because of their partnership with us, Watch this video till the end as we educate you on the steps in getting started. Here are the 5 steps to becoming an agent. 1. You will need a 4x4 feet space, and the good news is that this space could be situated either at the junction of a street, or video club, a sports bar, or a money exchange bureau. 2. You will need to deposit the minimum amount of $100 United States dollars, or its LRD equivalent. 3. You will need 2 passport-sized photos. 4. You are also required to have 2 guarantors, which excludes military or paramilitary personnel. 5. Most importantly, you will have to be 21 or above, and from there, our staff will train you about our products, services, and standards. And from then on, it will be your responsibility to run the kiosks or booths and protect the equipment. For technology and equipment, we will provide you a portable handheld device for the sole purpose of placing bets, 1 power bank as backup power source, 1 umbrella, plus table or booth depending on the location, keys, and backpack. We also provide 24 hours technical support on site or via telephone to our agents. For more information, please call 0888 333 733 or 077 833 733. What are you waiting for to join the money making team? Apply now and start making lots of money for yourself and family. I see you at the bank.
Come on, sorry. We're going to see how proud of this baby is on today. We want you to just stay on the same stage because it was parapets so that this is the other place here. And don't push on the pitch. Don't come on the pitch. Just feel where you are at the close of the game. The closing ceremony is a big glamorous role. You will see what we call ceremony. The t-shirt, that one. I don't like the t-shirt is funny. Now, we present to you what we've never seen before in our little program. BETTOMAX is here for space. That's why we celebrate the beginning of the Labia Football Association. This is national champions for festival. The races in the national one was in the show of the Labia. Only 65 pounds a year, 97 to 133. The total was 13,000 pounds.
Like from what we've seen, if it ends like this, we will not go to extra 30 minutes straight to penalty shootout as we've been doing in the course of this tournament. Having 11 open the score line through their goal scorer Otoso Jackson to start up in the second and final half through their captain Yaya ability. He plays it to Bar. They are starting a great pass. Batsman clears it early. They want to get something at the back of the net so very clearly and quickly as possible. Patrick Momo. So foul. And this two Southpaw's pitch is stadium, as a matter of fact, is jam-packed. It's a wasted effort.
I think this second half is going to be the final of everything. Penalties will decide who wins this one. But overall, I think we had a very good first half. Both teams responded very well after bubbling and trying to settle in the opening 15 minutes. They did so well. But now it's 7-11 trying to attack. But I love how Joe Blow does it. He has a very, that's Osoto. He has a very good height. Every time he goes up, he has the advantage over the area balls, and that is going to help having 11 with William Gibson playing alongside Osoto in the coming championship season.
A long one hasn't quickly. Joe Blow collects it. They've got very good advantage. Joe Blow, not a good pass. The former Leicester man, he scored on his debut here, and a brilliant goal that leveled the score, took that particular game to penalty shootout, and they won. And he also scored a penalty. That was a brilliant one, sending the goalkeeper in the wrong direction. Theo, second half, it looks more compact.
Yeah, it will always be tight. The last 45 minutes of hostilities will be very, very tight. However be it, there will be a winner at the end of the day, and we will live to come back here another day to continue.
Rafuia. He has Patrick to contend with his Kaba. He's moving through. He plays it for Frederick. Nimne with it. Jenkins here. Across Kanu there. Not too good. And a clearance finally. Now they are on the break, changing that defense to attack. Aliyu Ba. He's been fouled in the process. Great call from referee Manuel Menza. He wants a yellow. You have to be very disciplined. You just cannot tell the referee what to do.
That's the sin. You can interpret the law for the referee. They are the master of interpreting the laws of the game. And I can say for the fact that they've succeeded in terms of acquiring Aliuba in this encounter. He hasn't had the beauty that he's made of. The young Sierra Leonean has had some very good taste in this competition, but we hope he can double up in the second period. Moses Cooper and Yaya Birete has been the shining lights for them in this match.
Otoso running through. Across Otoso is there, but brilliant head up. Jenkins into Rafans Kanu on the far side. But he's been tackled in the process. He plays it back to Byron. Great communication, great connection. Momo is there. And so is Kanu. It's a foul. No foul, the ref says. Dispossessed. Otoso posts up a chase. Otoso battling through his throwing advantage. And we will expect a long throw, Theo, from Kula, yes.
Yeah, same way we left it. We come back, same nature, physical, aggressive, good pace, transitions. It's another throw in for Heaven 11 into the box. It will go from Kula Golayon.
And he threw a long one in, head up, and goalkeeper comes out. Yes, he was fouled.
Yaya Billy guilty on that instance. He knows exactly what happened, and he's just walking away, telling the referee nothing happened. But I saw a bit of tussle between Yaya and the Bestman. The goalkeeper came off his line, crashing into the both players. But he's on the ground. He got some pain to feel. No pain, no game. It's game on. It's 1-1 in this encounter. BETTOMAX Championship Finals between Heaven 11 and Beer Mountain, the Turkish gold giants in Liberia. They got 10,000 at stake. The winner walks away with that with that big cash prize. Judas Compton is saying, "Am I going to be playing this competition next season?"
And the goalkeeper hope it's not Major Theo, because he's been outstanding, trying to make up some of that run too, but he's up now thanks to the medics of B Mountain. As if he weren't in pain earlier. Footballers. Best man sense it. Rappos up a chase. First touch, let him down completely. It's goal kick. And again, the fans of B Mountain are cheering. They need a second goal. Coach Cooper Sana wakes up. This will be his first trophy, hopefully, if they win it, for B Mountain as a coach who signed for B Mountain. Otoso, Yaya Belete, bar is there, no foul. Emmanuel posts up a chase, and the goal scorer for B Mountain. He plays a long one through, communication problem. Finally, Kula has it into the arms of his goalkeeper. The rescue on that occasion. Kaba, not a good one. Controls very well. Best man dispossessed finally. Kula will take control. Otoso wants it. He gets it. Otoso! Just couldn't get it perfectly. Joe Blow. Yaya wants it. A pass now to Moses. He's onside, yes. Moving through. He's been tackled in the process by Emmanuel. Moses is still on top of it. Joe Blow sends it to Patrick Mombo. Heaven 11. That was a great one across to Yaya is there, but a head up. And a clearance for Nimne. Albert versus Kanu. So foul. Always tussling Albert and Kanu.
I think some disadvantage for Heaven 11 from that left back position. The fullback has to lob the ball through with his right foot from outside, so it's kind of difficult. He's not going on the baseline. I hope they can sort that one out before the season closes. And I know Teofilo Jacob was one in the dugout for Heaven 11. You know exactly what I'm saying. And I say kudos to our colleague. He's now one of the elite referees in Africa over a diplomat. Yeah. Absolutely. So it's Heaven 11 trying to pull out the defense. Nice control, but clear of the danger zone.
Yes, actually, he meant elite coach. Moses is on top of it. And that was a tongue twister. He did say referee, but it meant one of the elite coaches, Teofilo Chico, the multi-talented, versatile. Now he's wearing a cap as a commentator, analyst, and journalist in particular. Pull one on that occasion. Couldn't get it through. Yaya ability. Or pass through. It rolls out.
And so Moses did say that Patrick Momo is struggling. It is true, because Moses, he's a natural central defender, but I think they're trying to improvise in that position for him, which is a big disadvantage for them. But I hope the technicians are watching now and going to see what happens in that position. But is a big one, as you said, and it's giving them some problem when it comes to the baseline, as you said.
And the technical director did say to our microphone, live in studio, that they've made some, they did some purchase already, and so I don't know whether that was part of the playing Otoso. It's a foul. The ref says no. It's a little pull, but you have to be physical. Another long throw, almost like a corner.
I think the referee was right. He used his shoulders, not his arms. So in that instance, as a defender, you have to be up on your feet. You have to use your balance because the offensive player is not going to let you go easily. So it's going to be a throw-in as usual. It's Kula Goloyon to place that one. The long one comes in, and Osoto with another hell up.
Ba was there. He didn't get it. Now 1v1 situation. No, he didn't. It's another tussle there. Joe Blow is all over the place. Workaholic. He's energized. Now it's Moses. Moses Cooper versus Baron Carr. He plays a 2 bias there.
Good one. Good looking Moses Cooper with just a sneaky pass through. And Bar, it was on his silvery foot, but he struggled because he was let out outside the goal face. Tried to play in front of goal. But good defensive work from Bear Mountain.
It's a corner kick. Moses at that particular moment can be so, especially his tricky crosses. Let's see, Yaya Belated is there, so is Joe Blow. Albert Swen is there. And Bear Mountain, Emmanuel Menza sounds a whistle. Or Trouble, what the hell up? Otoso was there, just couldn't get it. Kabak collects it. And a poor one. And Clarence finally still there. Great control from Kula to Abbott. Ba. Too deep. Was he foul? He commits handball. That was a great pass from Aliyu Ba. Yaya just couldn't get it. He was actually tackled in the process. So Theophilus will continue from here.
Yeah, I think Yaya is looking for that cushioning on his chest. He just lost it on that occasion. Ralph Weir gets set into the box. It's promising for a laid off. Intercepted. And the lad is beginning to show class again on the afternoon.
Absolutely. As a teenager, you have the opportunity to express yourself, and Ralph Weir is doing that one. Despite not having the livelier movement in the second half, in the first half of this game, he's trying to pull something like this. This is his very first moment.
Frederick Dennis scored from that position before. He's going to do another one. And it almost on the volley. And he misses just. Baranka. Yaya Belete. Post it forward. Aliyu Ba chases. And the bubbles into touch. Throw in for B Mountain. 1-1 at the Tusa. It's a 40-capacity stadium. The noise is echoing across the face of the pitch. See it. It's a run down that side from Kabli. Buski Namoski Belete posted into the skies of the Tusa field, and they come bubbling into touch. A throw in. Long one, header. Kula Golayon. Aliyu Bao is foul.
I think that was smart. He knows that to get off the danger zone, you need to call off the foul. He just got ahead of the defensive player, the offensive player, and he got sandwiched from behind. So the referee gave a free kick. Now they can breathe. But one thing that I've seen is that Heavy 11 continues to give troubles to Bear Mountain in the areas from their set pieces, throws and corner kicks, from crosses.
Yeah, I think area-wise, that man on the ball is a blessing to Heavy 11. Yeah, he's trying to connect Yaya Belete down that side, and the goalkeeper Emil Jata looking for a long ball towards Ralph Weir. Ralph will go head-to-head with Kula Golayon. The U20 player is alive in this game.
Yes, of course. And much is expected from him. He's one of the the players to watch for B Mountain. He got 2 goals already into this competition. He could get something special for B Mountain.
CA is on it. Kano gets it. They're traveling into the half of Heavy 11. B Martin, lovely play, and it just drifted away from CA. Aliuba. Throw into B Martin. It's 1 apiece at the two-side.
Kanu is he's a hard worker. He's a workaholic. He hasn't slowed down his pace. He's been tossing and busting with the defender since the first whistle when he did this encounter. He's continued from where he started.
And it's into the skies. Muskibility comes dispossessed, and finally he gets a touch, and it's a foul. Yeah, you talk about Kanu. Yeah, he doesn't have that extraordinary height, but trust me, it's average. And he's got the energy to fight from start to finish. He's been fighting, and he is still fighting.
Yes, of course, and he started this from the onset of this particular tournament. He got the first goal for them, and he's been really up to the task. If he cannot get a goal, assist, and we will see a substitution very soon for B Mountain. But Kanu has been so far exceptional.
Substitution is about to be effected, Heavy 11. But in the meantime, it's bubbling into their half, and Moski Belete gets it.
And you know, it's really a good game from Joe Blow. He's tried to keep Frederick Dennis quiet, and he's done that. He's executed his role brilliantly. Frederick has not had that easy move. Because if you allow Frederick to be the man for Beer Mountain in this encounter, you're probably gonna free it up. That's why it's giving Ravia a bit of difficulties to get those connecting passes.
Substitution is being made. Is Aliuba substituted, and he's gonna take a breather. And you talked about Joe Blow. Ravia is a tricky player, and he gets a fourth onto that one. But then Joe Blow, you talked about him. It's a new environment, probably new challenges comes. You know, leaving Leska maybe has brought a new life to him.
Yeah, he got some good life. I saw Ravia teasing out the defensive player on the line. I think about what I do at times, and Julius Compton is kind of a witness to that.
Free kick is a corner kick to say. Frederick Dennis is going to drift it along the far post once again. It slips away from the post. Frederick Dennis dangerous on that occasion. But not B Martin, but Heavy 11 will transition only just to Baraka. Kano, it beats everybody. Ravia gets it. See it. B Martin still piling pressure on the onslaught now. Frederick Dennis is looking to play it. Well defender. Yaya Belete will transition for Heavy 11. Otoso Jackson dispossessed. And he needed to do better on that occasion. Pressure upon pressure be mounted. Heavy 11 will suck the pressure up. Ravia will do something a bit extraordinary on this occasion. The chap falls to the floor, and he knows he's frustrated on that occasion. But game is alive.
Of course, game is alive.
The game is alive. The game is alive. We've seen individual brilliance. We've seen team play and good connecting passes coming through. So never moments for the defensive players at some point.
Throw in, header into touch. 1-1 at the two-side. Heavy 11 1. B Mountain 1. It's the grand finals of the BETTOMAX Championship first edition. Frederick Dennis, he will transition. It's too close to call, isn't it?
Yes.
But Patrick Momo was in line with him.
Yes, of course, but the referee saw differently. Darrow just been introduced, his first touch. Disappointed him very well, but he's a good kid. Let's see. The B Mountain and winger left back, we have to be very careful with this Darrow's kid. He's good, he's promising, he has prospects.
He's promising. In the words of Julius Compton, he is, and he needs some time to grow. Heavy 11 will come forward. Yaya Bellete will turn. He finds Moses down the side, inching on the edge of the box. Otoso comes in with a header, and it's well defended, not well defended. This is troubling. Daros gets it, and he's looking for his teammates, Yaya and Otoso Jackson. But the transition, it should be a yellow card. It is a yellow card. Ralph Weir is fouled by Joe Blow. He's a big man. In the middle of the park, he's an anchor. And he commits a foul against Ralph. It was a good foul in my mind. It's a technical foul because Ralph Weir has enough space to launch an attack into their half, and he thinks getting a yellow card will save Heavy 11.
Yeah, that was a clever foul on that player who has the ball now, Joe Blow. And Ralph will have to be very careful too with some of the tackles. He's still very young.
Yeah, he's still young. Don't have to take too much chances. It's a risky venture for him in the First Division League. Too many big legs against his small legs. But again, it's football. Daros will have to move forward. And it's of throw in to Heavy 11 deep into the half of B Mountain. It's an advantageous throw. Kula Golayon on that occasion will come forward once again. Anticipating a long one, he does into the box. Otoso comes up, and Emil Jata for the second time gets a touch onto that one.
And Jobo was just right.
Yeah, Joblo was just there. So you got Otoso Jackson, Yaya, and Joblo going in for that one. It's a desperate terrain for the goalkeeper. He comes up.
Yes, I think he had power in his hands and the advantage, unlike Joe Blow, and he saved him actually.
And there's something we haven't observed, we haven't stated. Julius Compton should probably turn to be a prayer father. That people will say prayer mother, because if you look at what he prayed, he said, "We ask God to quiet the storm. I see the cloud, the dresses. Now we got sunshine again this evening."
Prayer answered.
And we want to salute the Almighty for that, because it could have been a different story if we have received rain or shower here. So we want to appreciate God for that.
Yeah, indeed. It's a long ball. Ralph Weir has drifted away from commentary position now. Keeps it to the floor. Puts his teammate on. He's a tricky player. He crosses the ball straight into the path of the goalkeeper.
And Kula Boloyan is chasing Ralph Weir down. When he switched left, Kula is there. When he switched right, Kula is there. I think he tried to use his experience to quiet him down a bit.
Yeah, too much experience against Ralph Weir. Kula Golayon. It's easy for Kula to contain him than for Patrick Mumbo to do that. P.U. Bestman. His father, a very strong one-time goalkeeper. I wonder he's watching his son somewhere, or maybe listening to some kind of commentary and hearing his name. And it's a long ball, it's a pink one, and it's looking to connect Moses Cooper from Joe Blow. Ralph Weir. It's a good customer to Kula Golayon. Comes inside, does his thing, lays it off. See! And just when you thought they've won it, see, sneaks it off the post, and that was a golden moment for them.
But I think he did extremely well because he had Kaba was just right by him. He couldn't just get the ankle right because he was tackled in the process. But excellent play from Rap. That's what he does whenever he's on the ball.
Nice one. Kula Bolayan passes, ball intercepted, goes on the flank to Ravia. Desiree's way to play the ball on the front of the goal. Aliu get cramped, and there's nothing left. 18 yards out. Jenkins here let Beer Mountain down. In these finals, $10,000 at stake.
A big letdown. He was on the verge of putting his signature on that $10,000 probably. And just when you thought you got Konate, I think that was also a good intervention from the Heaven 11 perspective.
Yes, I can say, and I said again, he actually read the driving through cross. And Jenkins was faster, but Jenkins did not get the tackle on that ball right, and as a result, it just rolled out. But that is the area for Jenkins here to pull the curtain raiser. That was a good play.
I think Jenkins is on the floor because midway in the second half, I saw him. There was a tackle. He kind of hold his hamstring like a pull-off. We hope he doesn't get serious. The medics are there to stretch him off. Probably that could be his last moment in this encounter.
And maybe that spark of Jenkins here on that occasion will be his final moments in this final game. A substitution. 2 substitution. Barranca comes forward. It's quick one, and it's a foul. Yeah,
A yellow card.
it is a yellow card. P.O. Bestman gets a yellow card. The U20 defender is coming face to face with a bucket number 9, and he has to commit the foul on that occasion.
And that's the second yellow in this competition. The last time, similar time, he got cautioned again by the referee. But this is a promising position. Yaya is there, so is Moses. This is a promising position, goal-scoring position for Heaven 11. But that was also a necessary and clever foul on the part of Pee-wee Bestman Jr.
I can say it's not similarly impossible, but from these distances in Liberian football, it's quite impossible to just raise the curtain. And their substitution, number 3 is out, and number 19 is the one that came onto the page for Famule. Comes on, and he replaces Jenkins here, the man who got injured just at Mason. That setup for Beer Mountain.
I would disagree
Okay,
with Moses,
number 23, Kanu. Yeah, the hard worker Kanu comes out, and I don't know who's coming on for him. We have a confirmation of that substitution quickly.
Where's the number 9 jersey?
Jamel comes on for Kanu, so it's Moses Cooper and Yaya Berete. They are good players from these positions. Approximately 30-31 yards of the goal area. 4th goal in Europe. Dominic Sabosla scored 32.9, almost 33 yards against Arsenal.
We just saw this just 2 days ago, and when we saw the legs of Frederick Dennis scoring in this competition, even farther distance from that one, so it's not impossible.
Yaya Belete stands with the captain's armband. Right on his left side is Moses Cooper. Moses smashes the ball and it sneaks 2-3-4 meters away from the crossbar.
That was a great kick, clever one. It's just that he should have brought it down a bit lower and to hit the curtain raiser.
P.O. Bestman plays a long one. Joblo intercepts. Darius. Yaya. Wow, what was he looking for? Zachariah Chimlak. Otoso Jackson goes there Dispossess. Now Frederick Dennis. Heavy 11 on the back foot. Rafuya looking for his teammate. And Patrick Momo has it into touch. Throw in. Throw in is into the half and it's header by Joe Bloop. More pressure from, and it's touched. Darius Simultaneous.
Jamel should be getting that into the back of the net. Same as Kabli did, because the defense was caught slipping. Good play in from Kamia. Nice one. Having 11 coming close.
Again, we saw
a Beer Mountain coming close.
We saw the defense again a bit sleepy, and they have to be very careful because he saw Jamel cutting through. So far on the goalkeeper.
Well, Konate strikes at Jamel, and he will get a yellow card. And he did that in retaliation of what he believes was an attack on his goalkeeper, Muski Belete. He struck Jamel in the face. And he's lucky to have gone with a yellow card.
Yeah, that's such a foul warrant a red card, but I think the referee was a bit flexible on him to maintain the pressure, but that was so poor. You have to be disciplined. But the referee already blew on that occasion. It was a poor one also from Jamel because the goalkeeper already had a touch. But they have to be very disciplined. You could have killed this game in terms of numerical advantage for having 11. So he got a yellow also, Jamel, on a poor tackle on the goalkeeper of having 11.
I mean, that's a decent we can speak about. You don't retaliate. The referee is the final arbiter in these encounters. He's the one responsible to administer and interpret the laws of the game, which covers global football. I don't know whether Liberia is already interpreting the rules of the 8 seconds for goalkeeper. That's something. But offside rules have changed also. Be aware, defenders, attackers have good advantages. It means that they must be behind you 100% when the lines are drawn. If even their shots is onside, means that the goal will stand. So Berete, Aliu puts one high up. The header comes out again from Botoso. Kamia we had the substitute. Brings it Famula. He's saying, here am I. This is Kabli, the goal scorer, taking away Yaya Berete. I thought the referee would have called that one back because it was a bit of clipped from behind. Abba Swain. He's worked so hard in this encounter. Moses Cooper is breaking away on left hand side. He has a teammate placed on the defensive goal. Oh! Good defensive work from Kemia. But the poor anticipation there from that heavy 11 player. I thought you have lashed onto that one. Julius, you have to be alert when you are supposed to score a goal.
Especially he's a fresh leg, just been introduced. He had the energy. He should have moved faster than the B Mountain defender. He saw the danger, but he didn't do well on that occasion.
So when you are in the dugout, what do you say to these kind of players?
Yeah, be attentive, make the move early, be there first. But again, remember you've also got an opposing team that is as good as you are. So anything is possible, Moses.
Corner kick to be taken quickly. It's delivered. It's held away. Goes back for another one. Heaven 11 making use of these set pieces. But decisively, they've not been able to deliver except for Yaya Belete, who got onto that loose one. The referee, we have to have some conversation. The Spiwi Bestman and Otoso. Bestman has a yellow card. And I think same with Otoso also. They're both on a yellow. It's been a two-man battle in this encounter. Good fight, good game. The corner to be delivered. It goes there, having 11. Oh! I think he was going for goal. Julius?
Yes, of course, that was a tricky one. And it's another problem in the box. Speedway batsman Junior is down. Perhaps he was hit by one of the players of Heaven 11. But that was a great cross from Darius, trying to steal the goalkeeper on that occasion. It's a little bit of conflict, a torso, because...
So Moses Cooper comes down and says, I'm the master for this one. I'm going to take Yaya Berete. He's been talked to also by the referee. He's the captain. He's sneaky. You have to be careful with him. So Moses Cooper, he knows how to deliver. Otosol is there. He's been chased down by batsmen. Ball moving in the box. Beer Mountain players who have to be careful. Long ball comes in. Otosol there on the flag. Oh! And just a great defensive work. There will be another throw in for Heaven 11, but this time it's still going to be a corner from the way it's delivered from that man, Kula Boloyan. Few of them in our national championship. Lomi, the lad from FC Fasel now, Lawrence Kume, and Kula Boloyan, but I think Kula stands out to be the veteran in there. He's been there for a long time.
Yeah, indeed, and that's what experience does. I mean, you see him drifting along with Ralph Weir. Every time Ralph switches to the other side, he follows him, and I think the message to Patrick Momo is, leaving with me, I'm going to handle him. He's a young boy. He has the exuberance, and I have the experience, and I'm going to do experience versus exuberance in this situation, and let's see who's going to win it. And I think Kula has survived on all of those occasions.
So Heaven 11 will have an opportunity with the coach in the dugout having some experience talk with the experienced Kula Bolayon. He was once holding an armband for this team. So here comes Kula. Throws a long one in, and Yaya Berete, good header from Kamia. Hit into touch by that number 17 player. That's Darius. Yes, Darius. He's been a bit lively since coming on. You see him, you kind of feel like he's just walking down from the community, but he got some good skills. This is the finals of the BETTOMAX Championship. The top 8 clubs in the Liberia First Division battling it out, and we got 2 here now in the grand finals. $10,000 at stake. Darius, we play the ball behind for Otoso. Oh, best man, cut that one. Yaya Berete, miss pass once more. Having 11. This is Raf Weir. Raf, good defensive work. Whoa.
That was scaring Moses. That was scaring Albert, who had been disastrous for him. He didn't think that the player of B Mountain was coming, and there was a little bit of shaky communication between he and his goalkeeper, but that was scaring. And on that occasion, Patrick Mombo blocked that strike coming through from the legs of the young winger.
Throw comes in for Kamia with the long one also. It's headed away, but it goes back to Kamia. This time to deliver the cross. He does it well, but deflected for a corner kick on that far right-hand side of the Heaven 11 attack. And the left side of that's the Heaven 11 defense and Beer Mountains attack. Frederick Dennis, I think this one, we have to go on the face of goal a bit for him. If it was from the left-hand side for his corner kick, here comes it. He delivers it. The header goes there, but Ralph Weir behind it. Can he keep any place? 17 years old. Drifting. He goes down, but still onto his heels. Ralph Weir trying to bend the curve. People will say Albert Swain. Playing the long ball for Otoso. Otoso gets in the way. He turns away from his marker and just tossing. He's losing energy so much now in this encounter. And the referee are relaxed. They're on top of this game. They've done so well, I say.
think they've demonstrated enough professionalism in this game. They kept this game under control, despite the tension, the emotions spilling over sometimes. But I think on so many occasions, he's stepped on top of it, and I think the professionalism is okay.
Frederick Dennis playing the behind. Aliu brings it down, but it's still Frederick, the experience. Playing for Al-Attad in Sudan before, and he was also a member of the Tony FC squad, now Shatter FC. Joe Blow just beating, but here comes the long ball, trying to swap the angle. Joe Blow, Yaya Berete. Now play the ball behind for Dara. Dara can get away. Dara goes down. Referee says nothing happened. This is Jamel getting away from his marker. Jamel gives it away. Heaven 11 can pick the ball on that far side. Taken away. Ralph Weir is back onto the pitch. This is Jamel Aboswin. You've seen the experience. You see his body language. Gives a free kick.
Perfect one. I wouldn't be surprised if he happens to win the best defender award. Albert Swain, he's been exceptional since the commencement of this all-important tournament, and he's continuing, and he would hopefully climax this one for Heaven 11, perhaps with a win.
If you follow me, moments ago I told you number 28 and number 10 I may marking today. Every time Ravia switches, Kula Bolayan will switch.
Called them the two most traveled player in this game. Over and over they switch wings. They battle each other, and I love to see them.
I wish we had Opta Detector here. This is Daros. He brings it down. Finds Kula. Kula tries to put the ball through. It's taken away. Free kick. That's free kick. He's on the yellow. He has to be careful. That's Pee-wee Bestman Jr. His father is Liberia's veteran international goalkeeper, commonly referred to as the Magic Hands.
Best. The nation best. When we were kids, call him best.
Call him best. I got a bit of teaser that he's warned his children. I know that Chris Bestman used to play for Aries FC. Now he told his children, no one is supposed to get in the goal pole.
Nobody's going to keep the goal. Maybe he had a terrible experience in goalkeeping, so he doesn't want his kids to go there.
And I think what I was told is because he was a goalkeeper, he was not fortunate to have traveled to play international. Normally goalkeepers are difficult to have international contract, unlike you got some very good agents and you are exceptionally good. Free kick. Referee having some wall of words there. Yaya Berete is there. Moses Cooper is also there. This time they've come closer. Approximately 19, 20 yards away from goal.
Yes, it's very close, unlike the first one. And I think it could be a left-footed one on that occasion to confuse the goalkeeper, though it's like in the middle. But a left-footed strike could be disastrous, could be something tricky for Njai. But let's see how they are discussing now who to take this one. But if it had been a Frederick Dennis on this one, I can sound a knock sound for the goal.
Is that Afla Allison? Yes. Also on the docket of Liska FC the before, the Maryland Weezer. He's onto the pitch. I know the Frank and Afla Allison's, Casper Allison, Cassius inspired. He's the goalkeeper, so it's gonna be a free kick. He comes on for Kabli, the goal scorer. Yaya Berete, ooh, just into the wall. And every time Osodo goes up, he gets his head onto the ball.
Yeah, that is the best quality of football from Otoso Jackson. Those area balls, and he does flick ons.
Darius, he got some good pace skills. I think it's a Sano ball that got some issues. Having 11 on the front back foot now, but they can go front foot. Moses Cooper gets away from his marker. The chaser saw Moses is there chasing on that far side, but the goal across the goal line, trying to use his space. I know him of trying to drift through, come from inside, deliver across on the field of goal, maybe go to goal, but he was sandwiched on the baseline.
Yeah, and to add up to what we were talking about, Toso Jackson, I think one of the best quality, as I said, just to wear all defenders. You may not find him as the best finisher, but with those area balls, he's able to contend with the defenders and make them, get tired and create an opportunity with his flick-ons for the supporting strikers to finish.
I think Ralph Weir may have run out of sin a bit, so this is Camilla on to Ralph. Ralph will have to go infield to Frederick Dennis, the experienced Dennis. It was the attempt for Afla Allison, first touch of this game. Now, Bear Mountain has two good ball carriers onto the page. Heavy 11 got 2 warriors now. Ralph Weir and Afla Allison onto the page. This is looking for Afla. It's call off again. Nice defensive work. The shot comes in, but just halfway from Famula.
So you can see that they've got 4 fresh legs, 3 attackers, and 1 defender. So they are looking for it. They don't want to get it to the penalty shootout. So they want to win it at this stage of the competition. Another 4 minutes.
So we got 4 minutes of added on time in this encounter. We've played 90 already. This is Ralph. Ralph Weir drifting away from his teammate. He dizzles his way through, gets the return. Ralph, Frederick Dennis, can be a mounting, tries to keep it out. This is Jamel with the shot! He got the power. He has to be decisive. He has to be incisive and just go to goal. I see the power from his legs.
Yeah, I think he just need to relax. Drift 2-1 to relax, calculate well, and put the power through. But on that occasion earlier, we saw Ralph Weir driven through, and he's noted for that.
Yeah, and I think it's coming from the angle where the goalkeeper is closing. So my intake was his right angle, going to the opposite side of the goalkeeper, pushing to his upper left corner would have been better. But again, close off legs, standing in his way, and he did what he had to do. But again, credit to him for at least putting on target, making an attempt to put it on target.
Can we have some dramatic ending here in this encounter? 4 minutes of added time to play it in this encounter. Long ball from Aleo. Otoso goes up. He's been in the air. Here comes Famula. Plays it through for Ralph Weir. Ralph goes down. Can Ralph be the delightful moment to watch? He gets away from his marker. He goes down. Referee says nothing happened.
I think he was obstructed, blocked on that occasion. He already played the ball through, but I think from the end of the referee, it was a weak one, so he cannot call. But that was a great skill from Ralph. Mind you, he scored at almost similar time like this to win it all over for them to the grand finals. And so you have to be very careful. If not, Ralph could punish Evan 11 at this dying minute.
Looking at the playback, I don't think the referee was interested in that one. Too soft. Otoso. Nice ball for Daros. He's got plenty of time and plenty of spaces. Daros can get in the box. Getting away from Camilla. Daros play on the defensive ball. Evan 11. Oh! Good skills, good movement, good decisive time to deliver the ball on the face of goal. Daros, I knew that he had the space, he had the pace, he had the ability. But I think Otoso and Yaya Benetton on that instant let him down, let Heavy 11 down with 2 minutes to play.
They were slow on that occasion, but kudos to the B Mountain defense. I think they saw that moment and they did everything possible to prevent that dangerous attack.
Now Kola can throw. Bear Mountain, they've defended set pieces, especially from throws on the halfway line on multiple occasions. They have one more. Could this be the last one for them? Otoso goes up. It's still in the danger area. It's a long strike coming in from that Heaven 11 player. So it's a goal kick. Some nervy moments now in these final moments of the finals. Will penalty decide these finals or some extra magic?
Yes, I think penalty will decide. That's it.
There goes the whistle.
The referee, Emmanuel Mensah, sounds his whistle and says we've played 90 plus 4 minutes. Penalty will decide who takes the $10,000 in this inaugural BETTOMAX Championship finals here between Beer Mountain and Heaven 11. It's Pinsville against the Ghanansville Base Club, or what? No, Cape Mount Base Club, right? And I saw a lot of supporters from Pinsville here. They've come to cheer Heaven 11. And I don't know what the guys are here. I did from Tiwa District, Grand Cape Mount County, Kaola, to come and cheer Beer Mountain. But we're hoping that the final can go to the best winner in this encounter. Julius.
Yes, to talk about the advantage, I think Heaven 11 on this occasion, they have an experience in this competition, having won on a penalty shootout and to reach to this stage of the competition. So they've got an experience, and their goalkeeper is really good. We've not seen that of the B Mountain goalkeeper on penalty shootout, Jata. But the two of them young, they've got good height. And let's hope goalkeeper of B Mountain and that of Heaven 11. And they've been tested already on penalty shootout. And so they already know exactly, but this is a different game. It's the grand finals. It's been really fascinating. Regular time ended 1 at peace. And Heaven 11 opened the score line through Yaya ability. But Emmanuel Kabli equalized. One thing so far is that we've got 2 players on 3 goals each. Darius Gamonde from Global Farmer and Frederick Dennis from B Mountain. B Mountain are to the grand finals. And we've got Raf Wea, who got 2 goals, and so is Yaya Ability, and the 2 of them are also in the grand finals. Joseph Colley is the match commissioner for this encounter. The referee and some communication to the 2 captains. And let's see where the corner kick will be positioned. Normally it's from our right to left, but let's see if it would twist the other way around. Referee Emmanuel Mensah, along with the 2 captains, 2 experienced players, Yaya Ability and Frederick Dennis. He wasn't at his best, especially of scoring this time around, Frederick Dennis, but he had his day. So the fans will be watching keenly. And I'm seeing the president of the Liberia Football Association, Mustafa Araji, who's here, and he will participate in the presentation ceremony as always. I also see the cheered on competition executive committee member Tikle Mokonle Jr. His Freeport FC won the 3rd place. They won $3,500. So psychologically, Heaven 11 will have a boost Theo because they defeated Global Farman from this position on penalty shootout. This is the same position they are now using to do the penalty kick. So perhaps they could be thinking that they're always almost there.
I'm concerned the sun is setting in the south and they're taking the penalties in the north. How is that possible? They said the goalkeeper might be at the disadvantage, or they want the players to have the advantage, probably.
Well, I think it's a toast.
Which is a genuine argument. I mean,
If
the sun is flashing this way, and it should be in the opposite. It should be this way with the sun, with the reflection. I don't think it's going to be a good one for the goalkeepers. I'm thinking if they're going to change their decision, because I think.
But for what I see, Theo, sorry, I think it's because of the toast. The way in which the toast went, the decision was taken?
You got to look at the advantage and the disadvantage. Exactly. I think the referee is changing the decision. Exactly. They should be this way. And Moses, that's a genuine point. I do agree with you because there is always going to be some drifting in the faces of the players. The goalkeepers especially is going to make it difficult for them.
And you know, at times, apart from the toes, you as a referee, you are the umpire of the game. You know, visibility criteria. When the sun is against the players, at times you allow goalkeepers to wear caps. That's an extra privilege given to goalkeepers. So now they have to swap because the sun is setting in the south, and you can't do the penalty in the north.
And dramatically, as soon as they switch, the sun has changed. But that's it now. They cannot change anymore.
Yeah. Never moments.
That's why Inter is supposed to be the best.
Yeah, we are. We've got professionals. That's why we are the best. And our team is comprised of coaches and top-level analysts. So
experienced journalists, communicators, multi-talented Moses Colley, Ambassador Moses Colley, if you see Liverpool guys. I'm just kidding though. The champions, as a matter of fact. So the two goalkeepers, we have a word with referee Emmanuel Mensah, and right after that we go straightly into action. I haven't seen Moses kick a penalty before.
Yeah, so Julius, these are the regulations at times, and most times communicated by the referee. Goalkeeper, you are supposed to keep on your line at all times with your two legs until the player touches the ball. When the player touches the ball, you can move one and to give you an advantage, but if you move both, it means that there will be a re-kick. So that's a communication that the referee, and you can throw jabs while you are waiting another kick.
And so we will commence with Emmanuel Nimne versus this young kid from Heaven 11, and he did extremely well. As a matter of fact, he took this particular Heaven 11 team to the grand finals from this same position. Emmanuel Nimne on the other end wears the number 16 jersey for B Mountain to take the first responsibility. He missed it.
What a save! At just 15 years old, the Heaven 11 shot stopper. That's why he's the number one for Liberia. In a way, he will be on international duty, and Liberians, you can be proud. When your country goes to post-match penalties, you got someone to talk about. The last time he was in action, and he just saved the first one.
Are you reminded about Darius Gamunde?
Yeah. Last time we saw Darius kick the penalty, a fantastic player. It was saved by that same goalkeeper, Muski Bilete. His confidence is good. He's got massive profile. The height is good. Trust me, Muski is on the rise.
Let's see if his colleague can reply on the other end. Albert Swen got his first penalty. He scored his first penalty against Global Farman in the semi-finals. But this is different goalkeeper, and this is different occasion. It is the grand finals. He had power in his leg on that occasion. He was the captain. This time around, he's not. He scores with a power.
Great power. Goalkeeper went the right way, but Albert Swen put the ball high up in the roof. So it's 1-0, Heaven 11 leads like the starter up in this encounter.
And the second kick from B Mountain, this player who wears the number 24 jersey. He had just few minutes into this second and final half. It's Isaiah. He scored here during the District League. Nungba. He missed out. Poor penalty too.
Yeah, it's a poor one. And even at that, it is still touched by the goalkeeper. And again, B Mountain, Heaven 11 look to be on the front foot in this game. And they are on the verge of lifting this trophy, the mid-edition of the BETTOMAX Championship.
Muski Bilete is the star in the future. He's still growing, 15 years old. He's playing in top-flight Liberian football against players with great experiences. getting 2 penalties. This is his 3rd penalty in this competition. He's up to become the best goalkeeper in this competition, I can say for the fight.
Tony Zotia, he came in the second half. Good midfielder. Can he extend the lead for having 11? Mathematically, he missed out. Poor one from him.
And the boy from FC Garu did not put this on target. So Emil Jata brings some life to B Mountain, and maybe the dynamics could change. Having 11 will be praying it doesn't change. And if it does, maybe they will be laughing on the wrong sides of the map. But they still got the advantage, and they could continue from there.
You can see the confidence and determination from this goalkeeper from having 11 B Mountain. He missed out 3 misses on the occasion.
What a delight to watch. The players have now put the ball off the goalpost. They're all being saved by Muski Junior Belete in this encounter. 15 years old, wearing number 30, reminds me of some of the best goalie, Gianluigi Buffon, at the very young age.
Julius, I just noticed a communication between Coach Kopasana and Rafuia. He said, you should have done it. And I saw him pointing his finger at him, you should have done it.
Otoso, he scored his first penalty against Global Farmer with power. He missed out. Their goalkeeper bringing them back, but I can't imagine. Brilliant goalkeeping once.
Wow. Emil Jata. Great football, nerve moments, and the players are living up to it. Again, Emil brings them back in this game. They still got something to turn the screws. It's open. It's anybody's game.
Absolutely. What a drama here. Afla Allison, he might score. Yes. He might score. Afla might score. He got good brilliance from the spot.
I think the 2 goalkeepers are living up to it, unlike the players. Afla, who had fewer minutes into this grand finals, he wears the number 20 jersey, left footer. Let's see if Muski this time around can get his 4th ball saved. Yeah, left footers are dangerous kickers. He scores.
Yeah, experience from Afla Allison. The former Leska boy posted on target. New environment, new challenge, and he stands up to it. Fantastic stuff from him.
Having 11 will have themselves to blame if they will lose this one. Moses will have to score, and they will have to score their last goal to win. If he missed out, B Mountain scored, it's leveled.
This reminds me of the marathon penalty shootout between Maryland. Was that Maryland and the last county meet? Yeah, it was a marathon. Maryland and Monserrado County.
It was 2016, 2017, that was.
Yes, it's Moses Cooper. He also scored his penalty against Global Farmer.
That was Maryland and Riverview County in the last edition of the county meet. 3 occasions for Riverview to have won.
Can he maintain their lead? He scores. They need the last goal to win this. They just need the last goal to win this now. If the goalkeeper save, it's over.
That was a class from Moses Cooper. It's a top class strike from him. Hits the underneath of the crossbar and the bubbles across the goal line. Top level striking.
Frederick Dennis had a very good tournament. He got 3 goals, leveled with Darius Gamondet of Global Farmer. Can he complete his performance here with a goal? He missed out. Having 11 will be crowned champions of the inaugural edition of the BETTOMAX Champions Cup. If he scores, Having 11 will have to score to win it for themselves. They will have to take the responsibility themselves. And you can see the movement there from this goalkeeper, this young goalkeeper, junior. Psychologically, Frederick Dennis! He scores.
Good penalty. Now it's Henry, it's Darius to put his name in the record books that he won the first BETTOMAX championship for Heaven 11. He's coming onto the penalty. This is the moment they've been waiting for against, is that, yes. Kemiale is having some words with his goalkeeper and saying, you can make it.
And Darius scored a clever penalty against a global farmer here. It's a left footer though.
That penalty from Frederick Dennis is a touch of class from the captain. And I think he showed it on that occasion. Kept his calm and did it.
Yaya was there, he didn't take it. So it's Darius to win it. He missed out. Game on. Yaya did not take the responsibility. They did not take the responsibility. Game on, it has turned all around. Troubling moment now for having 11. Psychologically, it will play it on them.
And the reason why Ralph Weir is not taking that penalty, Moses, he's young. And I've always said there is a difference between exuberance and experience. Darius is young. You need Yaya Belete to have stood up on that occasion as a captain and do it. That is why Ralph Weir is not venturing. The kid is young. He understands it's a tough challenge for him. But at this point in time, you need to be calm, you need to be collective, you need to be completely composed mentally to do this.
And he had also Joe Blow on the bench, who should have taken this penalty kick. They didn't do it. Opportunity dashed away from them. They could have won it, but we still have time. Pee Wee Bestman Jr., another young kid. He missed out. Joe Blow will kick.
What the drama, what the match, what the day, what the final. The BETTOMAX Championship finals here is giving us something to talk about Liberian football, absolutely. And that's why the best television network in Liberia is giving you just what you deserve. The sudden death now, if Heaven 11 scores, they are the champion. And Joe Blow, coming from Leska FC, has an opportunity to write his name in the record books.
He is hungry. He wants to show to Leska that he's got something they've lost. On this occasion, he wants to do it.
He has the power in his legs. He scored against Global Farmer. Joe Blow scores. Heaven 11 are the champions of the BETTOMAX in the other edition. Congratulations to them. They came all out. And congratulations to them. Joe Blow with a brilliant penalty.
Joe Blow came here, and with that says a new environment for him. He was going to show the zest, the character, and the determination to win something. He has shown it. New environment, new success for him. The journey with Heaven 11 have just begun, Moses.
Absolutely. The boys from heaven, the angels, have descended here at the two-stat field. I see the cloud opens up. The sun is setting in the south, and that shows that the light is on top. And Heaven 11 absolutely are the champions of this BETTOMAX, the best betting company in Liberia. Hey, you can open an account. Free promo for Heaven 11 for BETTOMAX.
And they are complaining fair, but that's the game. B Mountain, too bad for them. They thought that another player should have taken the penalty kick instead of Pee Wee Bestman Jr. But that's it. That's it for them. Yaya Belete is the most successful player just right after the National League. He won a grand final here for District 9 in the District League. And again, he's won it with Heaven 11 in the BETTOMAX Champions Cup. Yaya Belete.
This is a victory ground for him, I can say. A ground of gold and silver.
Yes, of course, we have to do some adjustments and go. Yeah, but
gotten after 3 round matches in the group stage. Mr. Cody, you are
two stages. They won for the champions. They won. They will go to see the balls. They come here.
So the stage has been set in a couple of minutes. We are going to have a ceremony to present the Young Trophy to the winners of the night, Heavy and Levy, who worked so hard in the group stage. You know, the first team to win a game in the group stage, the first team to win a penalty shootout in the semi-final, and the last team to also win a penalty shootout. Congratulations to them, and on top of those occasions, Joe Blow kicked both penalties and scored for them. The decisive spot kick, the most important spot kick, he converted both of them. I mean, he's a massive, massive player. With a huge expectation, I mean, the level of expectation to get that last kick, they still have just a duel that shows quality. Congratulations to him for the big one to Heavy and Levy. We stay inside the venue. We're waiting for the stage to be set, and we're going to take 3 representatives at that level. We want to again. We're going to take place on the stage to present the pristine medal. It's a peculiar medal, but that I mean is a different type of medal. Not a regular medal, no. I mean, it's not just a step back. It is something special in like football. It will not be the regular medal presented where the players are riding on stage, no. It is a different ceremony, so everything there is different. So that's why I let the way you can run yourself there. Stay in your seat and watch the ceremony. I want to see your phones on. Do those selfies, do the short videos. Everybody turn around tonight. The t-shirts? We'll still get a t-shirt now. We'll still get a t-shirt right now. We'll turn it on the floor. On the floor. So the side, we will have the other president being on the stage, and then we will be following 2 executives of BETTOMAX Liberia. BETTOMAX Liberia has a new country director who is here with delegation on the stage from the company, and then the production manager will also follow. So you have 3 representatives on the stage. Sit in your seat. The followers are coming on. Put the cameras on. Do your selfie. Leave everyone you want to, but don't jump over the parapet. Don't do it. Stay right there. There you see my guy. Big sponsor. Use the group of sponsors from BETTOMAX Liberia. Salute you. Space, they've done a fantastic job. So most of guys are looking on. Congratulations to you two fellas. We are proud. Julius Compton, you've done a definitely good job here. My friend and brother, two fellas, Giga, thank you so much. You put in so much time on this tournament. 2 weeks ago, fantastic. You won so well. You shot it all. Thank you so much. And all the members of the private media entities who've been working hard to do this job. Thanks so much. So now you see the team. We're lining up right now in nice BETTOMAX t-shirts headed by World Football Manager and World Football Association, Miss Anita Massacre. She's on the march on the stage with the trophy and is going to be unboxed for the second time. And then you see the other group of the team with the winner medals and the loser medals as well. The president of BETTOMAX Liberia, the champions Heavy and Levy, will be wearing their champions t-shirt as they go and receive their medals and trophy. Okay, we're going to start in less than 120 seconds. Trust me. We're not here for long. It's going to be short, very brief. BETTOMAX's new country director, Mr. Watson Abu, will lead the team from BETTOMAX Liberia, Madam Livia Thomas, who also man the stage alongside the LFA boss. So that's a trio. Okay, Alex. There is the team, and they head up a little massacre with the giant trophy. We will march there and go and plant the trophy on the stage. And next will be the president of the Liberia Football Association, who will be distinguished between the two BETTOMAX officials, Mr. Mustafa Rajiv. And next, BETTOMAX's country director, Robert Hassan. We will go on the stage to receive the medal. First of all, beginning with the March Commissioner, George Joseph Cody. Team of officials go with their men's first
There's a way we can do it.
Their pristine medals. Next, I have the honor to announce the player of the tournament, and that award goes to number 10, B Mountain, Frederick Dennis. Next, let's have the losing finalists, B Mountain, come up for the medals. B Mountain. awesome. Let's go, guys. Heavy 11. Confirmation of the 10,000 USD check. Those photos have to be taken. And then the guys are poised already. So there you have it. Musa Wasim Abdul and Madam Olivia Professor Thomas awarding the 10,000 check to Yaya Benedict, captain of Heavy 11. Congratulations to you and Heavy 11 for massive achievement. Not all, not your medal, not even the check. The big one is still there. Receiving a lot and plenty of work you have to do. So, the president of the Liberal Football Association, Mr. Raji, and Madam Olivia Prodigsky Thomas will jointly give that 6 kg trophy to apply Yaya ability on the stage. And as soon as he receives the trophy, the fireworks will start. Put the cameras on! Congratulations to Heavy 11, they are champions of the first ever BETTOMAX Champions Cup. Congratulations to your team. There you see the captain, Apollo, Yaya Ability, Senators with us. So we can now have the fireworks get on Montreal Peace and Fuel. Congratulations, Heading 11 for winning the first ever BETTOMAX Champions Thank you.
Hello to you. If you are watching this video, probably you have an online betting account with BETTOMAX. If not, please see the how to sign up with BETTOMAX video. In this video, you will learn how to cash in with MTN mobile money when using a BETTOMAX online account. How to deposit mobile money. Step 1. Go to account. Click money deposit. Select payment, Momo Pay. Enter deposit amount. Click pay with Momo Pay and you will see a credit deposit requested. Wait for a few minutes and see pop up to enter mobile money password to confirm deposit. If there's no pop-up on your device, dial *156# and press 8 to manage account. Press 2 for approval. Enter mobile money password to confirm approval. Congratulations, your BETTOMAX wallet has been credited. Hello to you. If you are watching this video, probably you have an online
What's up, LIB? It's your girl Aline, and welcome to this short video on how to make profitable money by partnering with BETTOMAX. BETTOMAX is one of Liberia's leading brands for the best sports betting odds, slots, and games of chance. Presently, BETTOMAX offers the best commission and best products on the sports betting market in the country. So if you are interested in joining the many Liberians who are already making lots of money monthly because of their partnership with us, watch this video till the end as we educate you on the steps in getting started. Here are the 5 steps to becoming an agent. 1. You will need a 4x4 feet space, and the good news is that this space could be situated either at the junction of a street, or video club, a sports bar, or a money exchange bureau. 2. You will need to deposit the minimum amount of $100 United States dollars, or its LRD equivalent. 3. You will need 2 passport-sized photos. 4. You are also required to have 2 guarantors, which excludes military or paramilitary personnel. 5. Most importantly, you will have to be 21 or above, and from there, our staff will train you about our products, services, and standards. And from then on, it will be your responsibility to run the kiosks or booths and protect the equipment. For technology and equipment, we will provide you a portable handheld device for the sole purpose of placing bets, 1 power bank as backup power source, 1 umbrella, plus table or booth depending on the location, keys, and backpack. We also provide 24 hours technical support on site or via telephone to our agents. For more information, please call 0888 333 733 or 077 833 733. What are you waiting for to join the money making team? Apply now and start making lots of money for yourself and family. I see you at the bank. What's up, LIB? It's your girl Aline, and welcome to this short video on how to